Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Pulse Podcast here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins in studio, in the back studio. Once again, we're getting settled in. We got a packed house. Joey Krajewski on my left, Eric Hall, and then, of course, we've got the wizard, Greg Kinn, keeping us live on the ones and twos. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you share the video, like, follow, subscribe, all of our platforms, especially find us on YouTube. Give us a subscribe. We are getting close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. We're just crossed that 750 mark. So
yes, sir.
Three-quarters of the way there. Help us get there, guys. All right, so we're watching Monday Night Football right now, but it's playoffs. What's going on?
Playoffs, baby.
This is,
Best time
nice.
of the year.
I like this.
Super wild card weekend, baby.
That's
That's
right.
what we get. We get an extra game that Monday night.
Does anybody know why they made it super, not just wild?
Because there's an extra
Wow.
team this year, isn't there? Or was that last
That
year?
was they started it last year.
No, maybe it's just
Or
because they've
2 years
expanded
ago,
it
wasn't
to
it?
the end of the Monday night.
That's the thing is I don't know when they started calling it super instead of just wild
just
card
this year.
weekend.
They just started that this
Yeah,
year. And I think they never had Monday night before. I don't believe so. I think
They
adding
play
Monday
three.
night.
Oh, because they used to play 3 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
drag it out the entire weekend and call it Super Wild Card Weekend.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
more-
Especially
for
because there's
more
no
football.
college football now. It's just pro football. So
The more football, the
give me,
better.
give me all the football.
We're
I
not
can
getting
take.
one next week.
That's right.
It's a
This
shame.
is the last Monday nighter, so this is our last football game to watch while we do the Pulse.
Oh, Jensen's getting the start, huh?
Yes, sir.
So we got a little parlay action going on for this one.
Yeah, new segment.
This one's going to be called the Pulse Parlay, and each one of us, not just the ones here, but also a few of us within Heart of Ohio Sports, have all picked our own leg for this parlay. I picked one. Eric, Greg, Joey, Austin, Zach, and Aaron. We all picked one, so there's a 7-leg parlay.
That is a sucker bet right there.
$5 each. We put $40 down to win a cool $2,000.
Smooth
I want
2
to know how we
grand.
got 7 people at $5 a piece, and we put 40.
Somebody must have threw in an extra 5. I don't know. Somebody got suckered into throwing an extra 5 on it. But we've got a few different aspects going on here. We need some offense, though. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
We need
Yes.
we need some points.
Yeah, we need some
we need
touchdowns.
some yards. We need some tutties.
touchdowns.
Lots of tutties for lots of different guys.
Yes.
I personally
all
need
over.
2 from Tom Brady for quite a few. So let's we need to. It's not starting out great for our offensive game that we're needing.
No. Lots of drops
2,
already.
3
4
and outs.
drops already.
Well, I guess not yet, but
But I think Greggy's working on getting our parlays pulled up here.
Yeah.
no, you got them in front of you, don't you?
I do, but he's showing so we can
love
show
it.
it to the audience here.
There's a flag.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll have it up.
Hands of the
That's
face.
probably
Flag.
a hold.
So first leg of the parlay, I took Tom Brady over 207. We took 280 pass yards. Right?
There
Tom
she
Brady, 280 pass yards. Mike Evans, over 60 receiving yards. Leonard Fournette, over 40 rushing yards. And then we got player touchdowns from Zeke Elliott, Mike Evans, CeeDee Lamb, and we need 2 passing touchdowns from Tom Brady.
So one of them to Mike.
Very
all
invested
doable.
interest.
That's all doable. We just need some points.
So we put down $40 for a potential return of $2,040.
I like those numbers.
So plus 5,000 odds for this
Love
7-leg
it.
parlay.
Love
and
it.
it's not crazy. None of these are crazy stats that we're trying to, like.
No, it's those anytime touchdowns. We need a lot of them. We need 3 from certain players.
And receiving yards. The receiving yards might get a little hairy here if this is how we're going with the drops.
Yeah, this is not looking great as far as passing game goes. So.
Yeah. And the Leonard Fournette rushing yards might get a little hairy here. With Bucks got to get some offense going, though. So
Yeah. And Dak Prescott coming into this game throwing interceptions in his last, 5 games?
he's throwing a,
7
no,
games?
He's,
It's
he's
been
throwing
nasty.
an interception in his last 7,
7
11 in the
games?
last 5.
Woof.
Yeah.
Leading the league in interceptions with 15 interceptions. And he, missed 4 games? 5
Yeah.
games? With a broken thumb?
4.
So, either way, he didn't
4
play
or
a full season and still led the league in picks.
Because he's overrated. ESPN just loves the Cowboys, so they're going to
Yeah,
hype
it's
him up.
nuts. I'm listening to everybody talk today. All the commentators that were all over the Cowboys, all they could talk about And their reasoning for why they thought the Cowboys were going to win today was because they were going to get past the hump of not winning playoff games and looking bad in playoff games. And when that is everyone's argument, that
makes
tells me to
think
go bet on the
otherwise.
Bucks. for this
No.
Yep.
No, yeah, that's not a that's not
That's, you know what
exactly
that sounds like? That sounds
solid
like
argument.
that sounds like me texting you every Sunday morning,
Convincing
that we're gonna
ourselves.
do this, guys. We're gonna do this, and I know how that book ends. So
Not great.
Convince me how we win this game. I get that text usually at Sunday morning at 8:30 in the morning. Convince me how we win this game
Yeah.
because I'm not feeling it.
because I stopped being Mr. Enthusiastic about it and texting you saying, Nate, this is what's gonna happen, and we can do this. I turned into Nate. How you feeling? Because you always shut me down, and you're always right. So please just put me out of my misery now and tell me how you're feeling before I
There's
tell you
always
how
next
I'm
year.
feeling.
There's always
So
next
that's how
year.
I'm feeling about this game, because that's how all these cowboy honks are acting. How I am every Sunday morning. So it's going to be a Bucks win.
You think so?
That's what I think.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bucks moving on. I think
God,
Tom
they
Brady.
better fucking
I think
cover.
the Cowboys are going to be normal cowboy playoff team, and I think Tom Brady's going to be normal Tom Brady playoff Tom Brady.
Fun
We'll
fact,
see.
Tom
Not looking
Brady-
like that way so far, but
I'd love to see it.
Tom Cruise, huh, with a toupee on. That's not obvious. But wow, Hulk Hogan.
Hulk.
Have you ever seen Tom Cruise, like a picture of him smiling? He
There's
has
John
a
Daly.
center tooth.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like he doesn't have teeth like that are separated by a gap
Warren
in the middle.
Sapp.
It's
Haven't
like he
seen
has
him for
one
a
tooth
minute.
in the middle. It's weird.
yeah, he's an odd cat. Top Gun's good, but he's an odd. No, he's not Top Gun, is he? Yeah, he is.
Seen
Who's
a
Top
pic
Gun?
of Hulk Hogan hanging out at the beach with his family the other day.
I didn't see that.
Massive.
Looking
still.
pretty good. Looking pretty massive. The number one comment, he's looking like Larry Lobster. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro. But dude does look like he spends every day at the beach.
Oh, this is not
Offense
this-
is.
The issue
Has
is
anyone seen?
for the Cowboys that
any
the
offense?
Bucks have literally everyone healthy now, and they have Akeem Hicks, Vita Vey, the two edge rushers. It's just
Oh yeah, Vea's playing tonight.
Vita Vey's playing. The Bucks offense got the two tackles back, got the
And the
center
center.
back. I mean, everybody, and they got the two corners back, got the safety back. A lot of guys just got healthy at the right. I'm pretty sure they've been healthy. It's just they don't. Why put them out there if we've already clinched a playoff spot? So I think that was kind of their plan. Tony Pollard, jeez, oh Pete's
He's been a monster this year, man.
as a backup. He's a Pro Bowler, right?
I
He
think
made
so.
the Pro Bowl as
Yeah,
a
I think
backup.
so.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
He'll get to play.
They
He
just
could be
put-
playing in a Super Bowl, that's for sure.
They just put no shit. He's about to get knocked out in this game. Oh God, I hate gambling.
That was like every Dallas Cowboys fan ever in existence.
I love the Stephen A. quote about if there was a nuclear bomb that went off in the United States that wiped everybody out. Only things that would survive are cockroaches and a Cowboys fan in every city. Vita Vey making an impact,
Jack's going down.
In the grass.
and the ball came. out.
Oh, the
Too late.
ball's out.
Forward progress.
Yeah, this
a
Tampa
massive
defense.
man.
This Tampa defense is on one. This is going to be the exact opposite of playoff games this weekend. The playoff games this
Yep.
weekend were points galore,
Yep.
and this is going to be the exact
And that's
opposite.
what all the bettors came into this game with that fresh on their minds.
Yep. Overs went 5-0 Saturday and Sunday.
Son of
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're probably gonna see an under here.
a... Let's check
That's
this
not
under.
not a good sign.
What's the over on punt yards? Can you bet that?
I don't think so. I need some field goals though.
In-game action here.
Ooh, oh, that looks like it hurt.
So let's talk about the weekend playoffs. You got the first game of the weekend was Niners Seahawks. I felt like the Seahawks kind of came out swinging, and
Yep.
then kind of gave everything they had, and
Blew their wad too
Yep.
early.
they just kind of went, all right, that's all we got.
Yeah. Well, even in the third quarter, it was a 13-14 game. They were driving in the low red zone, and then a strip sack to a turnover, and then it was just downhill for them there. Brock Purdy finally realized that he has really good players all around him, and then it got ugly.
He doesn't need to do a whole lot, man.
No, he's perfect for them. He's perfect for Kyle Shanahan's systems. The thing.
Yeah.
I mean, he can make all the throws that you need. He's athletic enough to extend a play, and then he's got the arm talent to get the ball where it needs to be when he extends a play.
Is he starting to make the case for himself for next year?
I don't see a way that you put Trey Lance in over Brock Purdy. Trey Lance
Next year.
stunk it up at
Next
the beginning
year.
Of the year.
That's obviously this year you can't put anybody else over.
Next year. How do you sit Brock Purdy? Oh, hey, thanks for
You
they're
gave
probably
up so much for Trey Lance, though.
Yeah, but
I don't. That's a win now team. That's not a.
Yeah.
We got to develop this guy. That's a win
That's
now
true.
team.
and does Trey Lance still have any value on the trade market? Can you get anything for Trey?
Oh yeah, I mean look at all the teams that need quarterbacks. You got the Raiders, the Colts, the Panthers, the Jets.
But what value does he have?
not gonna
though?
get a
He's
first
been
rounder
injured
back.
almost
you're
his
not,
entire career.
Yeah, no, you're not going to get a first rounder back, but I mean you can get probably pretty solid.
But the potential's
Equity
there.
for
You
it.
haven't seen a lot from him on the field.
Exactly.
No,
What you have seen from him didn't look good, but it was his first look at an NFL defense.
Look at what Brock Purdy did. He hasn't lost yet. Throw multiple
But
touchdowns in every
is
game.
he legit though? Is that just a product of Shanahan's system, or is this kid actually legit? Because I mean, he was the last pick in the draft, so take that for what it is.
Yeah, so he's an Iowa State kid, a Matt Campbell guy. And the thing about it is, like, Iowa State's not a football school.
Right.
So, granted, he had a pretty decent couple seasons at Iowa State, fell in the draft. I'm all in. I'm rocking out with my Brock out.
Rocking out with her Brock out.
Yeah.
I like it. I think. What do you think, Greggy? You're the Niners fan among us. How do you like this Brock Purdy?
He's given me nothing to not like so far.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
That's the
He
thing,
hasn't-
And that's what he does.
He hasn't messed up.
Yeah.
For real. Like, he hasn't done anything wrong. It's kind
He
of unreal,
plays
man.
within the system, which is all you need a guy to do in the NFL is play within the system.
So how can he take them to the Super Bowl this year?
Oh, yeah. With that defense and that running game, yeah.
He would be the first rookie quarterback to make the Super Bowl ever
Yeah, I mean,
as Mr. Irrelevant. That would, I mean, how crazy would that be?
he is the best Mr. Irrelevant of all time.
Oh, definitely.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, right now he is. I mean, this doesn't mean he doesn't flame out, but he doesn't look like he's going to flame out.
No.
As long as he's in this system.
He's going to be a starter for the 49ers for the next 5 years.
Greggy hopes so.
He'll
Hey,
play
I mean,
7
does that
because
mean
he'll
if
play
that-
the last 3 on his rookie
If that
contract.
happens, that means he's won a Super Bowl in them 5 years.
He'll probably play in 2 and 1.
You know who he reminds me of? A young Stetson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett. That's a good one. I fucking hate Stetson Bennett, that cocksucker.
All right. That's got 3 yards. That's part of our parlay.
Sorry
leg
for the
there.
language already, but Stetson Bennett, he's on my. I need to update my hate list. I forgot to put him on it.
Last time we were on the air,
just
we-
got added to it
We
today.
watched that debacle go on. Just unfold in front of us. That
man,
was
it was
disgusting.
ugly.
He's a trash human being. Stetson fucking Bennett. Yeah, he needs to be updated on my.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
That looked like it was going right back to him. No PI called, which is interesting. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. I
more
need to add
offense.
Stetson Bennett to my hate list. It's a small list, but it's well deserved.
Brian Schottenstein on that list.
Fuck that guy. He just got added to that fucking piece of shit human being. I can't stand that motherfucker.
Greggy, you should pull up Joey's Twitter and just pull up his rant.
What an all-time
It's
piece
hilarious.
of shit person.
It's
If you're
about
gonna
as
pull
good as Tommy's
don't even get me started.
Browns
I was
rant.
pacing at work, just livid at this fucking guy. Livid at this guy. How do you do that? I mean, just what an all-time clown move. And the worst part about it is that he trolled an entire fan base that he's eventually gonna have to ask money from them for NIL deals.
Yeah.
And why would I give you money? Oh God.
So
I could say a
do you
lot.
want me to play this video?
It's got a lot of
it's a
F-bombs.
video.
A lot of F-bombs in it.
Parental warning,
A lot
parental
of
guidance.
F-bombs.
All right, give me a second.
That's why when I
Explicit lyrics.
Is this you on the over/under?
no, it was literally me in my car this morning.
Maybe I did see that too.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that's why I put on Twitter and Instagram and not Facebook. Oh god. Did he delete the tweet? Oh, he better not have deleted the tweet of him spiking the fucking this guy. What an absolute douchebag.
He limits who can view their tweets, so I must not be following him.
No. Yeah, this guy
Yeah,
is
same here.
all time just
But that's Joey's video right there.
Douchebag.
Yep, that's the one. That's
Yeah.
what we care about.
God damn, I look like Mike McCarthy from that angle.
Let's see.
Yeah, you definitely didn't skip any feed the teams, did you?
No. Did not. Took a full advantage of him.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
I would
look at
too,
that.
brother. Them moms feed you good.
Fuck yeah. Look at the editing from Greggy. Look at that.
Look at that.
Let's see.
Didn't want to get my Twitter handle in it. huh?
On point. I tell you, if you give him like
Couldn't
5
leave
more
the
minutes, he
handle
can
in
hide
there,
that
huh?
double chin too. I mean, he does me pretty good.
All right, you guys ready for this? Let's see.
Oh god.
I haven't heard this yet, so this will be interesting.
Oh, just
Okay, I just want to talk about this piece of shit, Brian Schottenstein, for a second. So, Brian Schottenstein, if you don't know, runs the NIL Foundation for the Ohio State Buckeyes, and he's been kind of throwing hints about, CJ staying. Ohio State football, Twitter has been throwing out these little hints that CJ might be staying. And today is the last day that CJ could declare for the draft, tonight at midnight. So, we had all day to do it. This morning, Brian tweets, "Big news coming today." Everybody's like, "Oh, fucking, okay. Well, CJ's coming back, apparently." Not going to talk about it because don't want to jinx it. CJ ends up declaring, and this fucking cocksucker, Brian Schottenstein, the big news was him announcing his fucking gender reveal, which was the dumbest fucking gender reveal of all time, in his fucking mismatching outfit, red shoes on, black and gold fucking shirt, and he's out there fucking looking like an idiot, spiking a fucking football, a fake football, to be a fucking dad. That's your fucking news. Nobody cares. We just wanted CJ. Fuck you, Brian.
that was straight from the heart.
We just wanted CJ. I love that part. Nobody cares.
That's literally all we wanted. Nobody gave a fuck that you were going to be a dad. Nobody knew. Nobody cared. Everybody just wanted CJ fucking Stroud.
Yeah, that was a 100% troll job.
Dude, I mean, what? Oh, I'm over it. I'm over it. I
Oh,
need
he
to
got a
calm
lot of
down.
eyes on that gender reveal, though.
Sure did.
All-time piece. And then he has Dunkin' Donuts Secret Service. Shut the Zach, let's get into this real quick, all right? Vikings, Chargers. Vikings, Chargers. Super Bowl pick. Vikings, Chargers. Vikings and the Chargers. That's all I gotta say. That was your Super Bowl pick. Vikings, Chargers.
Asterisk.
Both teams lost wild card weekend.
Sir, Secret Service.
Pretty nastily, too. It was
Looked
ugly.
like shit. I maintain that's the one I wanted to see.
You
Well,
know who didn't look like shit though? The Niners, though. For real.
No,
are
they
they the
look
team to
great.
beat in the NFC? Or the Eagle? Are you still picking like some?
I'm still on the Eagles.
I am, too.
When you go to the Super Bowl picks, there's only two of you that got the Eagles, and that's Eric and Joey. That's it. Everybody else is. Well, Zach was on the Vikings.
See,
so-
I flip
mean,
flop.
we
Team
can't
that was
really-
the worst 13-4 team of all time. 13-4 had a negative point differential. Make that make sense. Kirk
Zach
Cousins.
says, "I maintain that's the one I wanted to see."
Why would you want to see
Yeah,
Kirk
why-
Cousins in a primetime game?
And as we saw
it.
from what those teams are, that would have been an ugly Super Bowl.
Vikings, Chargers. Chargers are literally one of the. Why would you want to see the Chargers? Social media team, social media quarterback, social media head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Awful.
0 fans.
Nobody cares about him. Roughing the passer. This is
can't
what we're going
hit
to start
Dak
with.
that hard.
You're in Tampa Bay.
You can't hit Dak that hard now.
Let's see it. What? Let's get the replay of this.
Be
'cause
nice.
This is gonna.
Be
send me
nice to
over there.
Dak. He's got mattress commercials to make. Oh, that was pretty. He kind of tackled
Hit
him.
him in the face. And
Oh,
landed
that
on top.
sucks to play playoff football, huh?
I'm like, he kind of tackled him. Like, I mean, come on, that's just like, what are we doing anymore? Like,
NFL soft.
what kind of game are we playing anymore?
What
He just
was
grabbed
that
him
replay?
and pulled him down. Like, what was that? They showed it one time, and then they started showing other.
They showed Michael Gallup doing absolutely nothing. Good Lord.
Tony Pollard.
Start this off for me, Tony. Okay.
Go down and get a Zeke touchdown. Salvage something.
Yep, get something going. Or field goal. I got over in the field goal, so field goal wouldn't hurt me.
So, yeah. What do you guys think, though? You're still on the Eagles. Greggy,
Yeah.
you looking like, I mean, after that game, I feel like the Niners defense really kind of convinced me that they can hang with anybody. And if they can put up 41 points in a game, well, I mean, they can hang with just about anybody in the league. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the defense is legit, but the only offensive line that's going to be able to hold up that defensive line is the Eagles' offensive line. So that's kind of where I sit with it at. And it comes down to quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts, Brock Purdy. As much as I just blew Brock Purdy,
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts is
There's
really...
also, the stat I just threw
really,
out
really
that there's
good.
never been a rookie quarterback that has taken his team to the Super
Yeah.
Bowl. That's the reason why I lean Philly
Yeah.
towards or over the Niners for that reason.
And the fact that
I
the
think
Niners...
there's going to be some point that Brock Purdy
Yes.
looks like a rookie quarterback in the playoffs.
I just feel
It's
like
gonna
the Eagles system
They have to go
is going to be
Philadelphia.
one of those things where eventually somebody's going to figure it out. And then the Niners seem like that kind of team that's going to figure that out. And just kinda
CD,
shut them down.
It's not CD.
What the hell's Dalton Schultz? We don't have
Dalton
him.
Schultz? What?
We don't have him. We want CD. We want Zeke. We
All
want
because of a
CD.
terrible roughing the passer call.
Come on. What is
Terrible
this?
roughing the passer call.
Garbage.
It is what it is.
All right. Well, Tommy's got to throw some touchdowns now.
Giants beat
Come on,
Eagles
Toddy.
Saturday night. Steyers obviously
touchdown.
dipped into the medicine.
What are we doing here?
Giants beating the Eagles this Saturday night. That might actually be.
I would love to see it.
The
actually,
Giants, I'm on the Brian Dable hype train. I just
Yeah.
don't see.
wasn't that the Giants were fun to watch. That was
They're
a
fun
game.
to watch.
That was a fun game
and
to
they
watch.
almost blew it against prime 425 Kirk Cousins. They almost lost.
Oh, he missed it.
Shanked
Missed
it.
the extra point.
Shit.
Cowboys gonna Cowboys.
I'm not in on the Giants over the Eagles. I think the Eagles
No.
win. I don't think they
I'd
cover
love
the
to see
spread.
it. That'd be fun.
Vanilla Vic, Danny Dimes. Yeah, I see. That works against a crappy defense, but when you have to go play a real defense, the best one, they're not the best defense.
Vanilla Vic, Danny Dimes.
One of the best.
I'll
defenses.
tell you what. You watch that game. Daniel Jones looked pretty damn good in that game.
Yeah, he's a
Like-
freak athlete.
And there were times in that game where you could tell those weren't running plays. He just kind of went, I see that. I'm going to take that.
Yeah.
I see those 7 yards. I need 6. I'm going to take those. You know, like there were times when he kind of just took over and he might have solidified himself with a nice little contract for next year.
Oh, he's getting paid. I don't think.
I mean-
He's not getting a gigantic bag, but he'll get extended.
Between him
Yeah.
and Saquon, who's going to be the more likely one to get the bag this offseason?
Saquon for
No,
sure.
no, no.
yeah.
Are you kidding me? They'll franchise tag Saquon.
No,
They'll give Danny Dimes that deal now.
I don't know.
Save money.
I think you'll sign Danny Dimes to 23 to $27 million a year.
For sure.
And you'll make Zeke the highest paid running back in the league. That way you can keep them both and go get a free agent. Vanilla Vic dead now. Zach said it. That's great.
I think the biggest upset of the weekend, though, Jags over the Chargers.
Was not an upset.
Crazy.
Comeback is what it was. We are jagging off, baby.
Duval.
Yep. Chargers found a way to charge her up, baby.
Third largest comeback in NFL playoff history. They were down 27-0 in the second quarter, and they come back to beat the Chargers 31-30 in Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, I mean, the never losing on Saturday thing, whatever. That's, kind of
Crazy
a crazy
stat.
stat, but it's one of those ones that ESPN likes to whip up, like, oh, look at this. But I just think he had a kind of a growing up moment during that game where
That was a mental toughness game.
there was a couple moments where, there was a couple picks that were not his fault. They were just
No.
like weird picks, bouncing balls, get tipped off somebody's hand, bounced up
Yep.
in the air. There was I think two picks in particular that really were not his fault. And he could have went either way with that. 4
Yep.
picks in the first half, bro. He could have went mentally into a shell.
You just tank after that.
Bro, he came out firing after halftime, especially. I think that touchdown before halftime really kind of gave them a little bit of confidence.
As soon as they scored that, and right at that moment, I saw a tweet from Jersey Jerry works for Barstool talking about game's over, Chargers already won. I was like, yep, give me the Jaguars live money line plus 1225, $20 into $300. Easy.
Right.
Easy money.
I had a buddy text me after that game. He had just joined FanDuel, bet his $200 free when it was 30-16 on the Jaguars, and turned that into $2,200
Ooh,
off a free 200 that he just joined.
that's
Yep.
nice.
Smart man.
That's good money.
Nice
Come on,
block.
Tom.
Julio.
What are you doing? Don't dump it down. Throw it downfield. Come on, man. You got all your tools are there in the toolbox. Come on, man. Let's use them.
Julio just decided not to block Anthony Barr. That's always
Well, I mean, that's a business decision now. Come on.
smart
Yeah.
move.
That's a business decition.
Yeah, watch this. He just,
Anthony Barr is a man.
Yeah,
Look at
Julio
that
said,
dude.
maybe
Nah, you
not.
take
He's
him.
gigantic. That was smart move by Julio. Not good for the offense or passing.
Jonah
yards for
Williams
Tom
has a
Brady.
dislocated kneecap. He was
Yeah.
playing like garbage anyway. I
Yep,
think they were
7
better when he
sacks.
went out of the game.
Yeah, Jaguars, they were the better team.
Yeah.
Chargers figure out a way to charger. Herbert, social media quarterback. Staley sucks. That franchise stinks.
And Staley's still there right now. He's still
He
on the
should
job.
still probably be there because you got to consider that's the first time they made the playoffs in 2015. They're gonna stick with him. He's a young guy. They're gonna give him all of the leash that he has earned, I think, to this point because they've had back-to-back winning seasons. Took them to the playoffs. I think there's some things that yes you could point to and say he could be doing a lot better.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, like our guy.
you could
there's
say
a
the
lot
same
of-
thing about Stefanski.
Yeah, there's a
and
lot of
Well, I'll say,
questionable
if that was
play
a Browns
calling,
coach, if-
questionable decisions.
Yeah, if that was the Browns and a Browns coach, if that happened, I would want heads to roll by the
Yeah.
time I woke up the next morning.
When you're playing in Week 18 for a meaningless game that has nothing to do with your playoff positioning, and you're starting all your starters, and you get one of your main starters hurt, and then you go into the following week.
an
completely.
idiot.
I am
Idiot.
not arguing that
lose
point
a
at all.
27-0 lead that
Yeah.
puts you on the hot seat for the following
Idiot.
season if you don't get fired. So
100%.
that leash he had has to have gotten smaller after just the last two games.
We'll see. We'll see. I think, like I said, man, they had a winning record the last 2 years. His only 2 years they've had a winning record. It's really hard to fire a coach after 2 straight winning seasons, even though things have kind of spiraled out of control these last 2, especially the way that last game ended. But you're talking about disrupting the chemistry that the quarterback has with the coaching
Joe
staff.
Lombardi sucks as a play caller.
I get that, but I like there's something to be said for continuity. Look at
Yeah.
Josh Allen. Look at what he's been able to do with pretty much the same system in place his entire career.
Very
What
true.
a catch.
Hey, we're throwing the
What
ball.
a
Got one. There we go,
catch.
baby.
Throwing the ball.
Smooth 12.
Slinging it downfield. There we go, Tom. Come on.
Hey, Tommy. Hey, Tommy.
So, Jags, moving on. Do you take them seriously?
They're playing the Chiefs? No.
No. Well, yeah.
But that is a real team. And you got to put this into perspective. They also get Calvin Ridley next year. So they get another slot receiver. So now you give Trevor Lawrence a RB1 for sure and Travis Etienne, Marvin Jones Jr., Zay Jones, Christian Kirk, Calvin Ridley. I mean, that is a lethal offense. And to note that their defense really isn't terrible. They're not great, not terrible, though. I mean, their middle linebacker is leading tackler in the league. So obviously you have spots that you want to fix up. They don't have Teron Walker was a lot better than Trevon Walker was a lot better than I thought coming out of the draft. Not obviously number 1 draft pick, but you can tell the potential's definitely there. But yeah, they could use some help definitely in the back end, especially at corner. Their corners stink. But they're a young team, very, very young team.
Oh, for sure.
With a quarterback on a rookie contract, which is the big part. So they can build around him and throw a lot of money at some offensive and defensive weapons to get around him.
So Jags could be a team to beat next year. I feel like that's a team to watch.
That will be a team that I place a future on to win the Super Bowl. Small change, but definitely a sprinkle future.
Well, especially with Doug Peterson leading the way over there.
Huge
I really
nuts.
feel like that is a
Huge nuts.
That's a great pairing between him and Trevor Lawrence.
Yes.
Great pairing. We'll see how that kind of turns out. But I think they're still going to give the Chiefs a pretty good game.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's going to be.
That game's an over bet for sure.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be
Both AFC games
close,
are over
but I
bets
think
for
it's
sure.
good. They'll give them. I'd say like 42-24.
Yeah, I
Something
was
like
gonna
that.
say, where's that
you know?
spread come in at,
Yeah.
Joey?
Yeah.
I don't know if they've
Your
released
best,
lines
your
yet.
best bet.
It's
on
probably
the
like
spread for
Chiefs
that.
minus 8.5. That would be my
Sounds
bet.
about right. You
Chiefs
think?
minus 8.5. Yeah.
Okay.
Just
At the,
over a touchdown.
Joey Krajewski, Caesars Sportsbook.
Right. Betfred
Open it
Sportsbook.
up.
Bills over Dolphins, 34-31.
Fuck the Bills for that.
I'm telling you, man. After that game and after the way they played, there's been some games this year where the Bills have kind of given you glimpses that they're not as good as they think as everybody thinks they are.
lull sometimes. I think they get bored with teams sometimes. I think they got bored with Miami.
Yeah, but I also think that Miami
Was
gave
a lot
them
better than
a
what
lot
they
more than what they expected.
Also got to think about this. The 2 close games, super close games, outside of obviously the comeback game, that's different. But the 2 super close games were teams that was their 3rd time playing them.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's very true.
you got the Bills, Miami, that was their 3rd time playing them. The Bengals, Ravens, that was their 3rd time playing them. 2nd in back-to-back weeks. So there is that.
There
definitely
is
plays a
that
part.
for
Look
sure.
at this flop.
Dang, Micah, come on now. What are
Look
you
at
even
his
trying to
fucking arms,
do?
bro? You
Trying
didn't
to
get
in the
pushed
damn
over,
huddle?
bro. Don't look soft. Oh, that helmet's ugly.
But yeah, I don't know. What do you think about the Bills? Are they Fugazi? Are they real? Are
No,
they
no,
for
that's
real?
a real team. You have
They're
Josh.
real.
You have
That's-
Josh
I
Allen.
mean-
That's a real team.
I don't know.
You say they have these games where they look a little lull, and they just had it in the playoffs. So
Plus, the thing that hurts the Bills is not having Von Miller. You don't have that closing pass rusher. That's what hurts. Like, their linebackers are probably the 2nd or 3rd best linebacking core in the league. Their secondary is very, very good. But the D-line is the only part that they really don't have. Like, Ed Oliver's pretty good on the inside, just inconsistent. And if you just would have had Von Miller, that makes Bills fans and Bills bettors, myself, a lot more comfortable. I've sprinkled future bets on a lot of teams, all in the AFC. NFC teams stink. Brady, that was
Oh, where are you going? Into
Quadruple
quadruple
Four?
coverage. 4 guys covering
Four
Cameron Brate.
Cowboys.
Let me just chuck it over here.
covering not Godwin.
not
no,
Julio, not Mike Evans.
Yeah,
No,
but
Cameron Brate.
That's some Tom Brady shit, though. Throw it to a tight end that people usually leave uncovered.
But he was covered by 5.
That looks like Mike Evans brought a couple guys
Man.
over there.
I think he
that
expected Mike Evans to keep going.
Yeah. That's Tom Brady. He's got 35 yards. We need a shitload more.
Ooh,
out of
yeah,
you,
we
Tom.
need a lot more yards out of Tommy. Come on.
A shitload more.
Well, that's not going to help. You just keep throwing it short.
Hey, we'll take 8-yard chunks, get
Yeah,
out of bounds,
we'll
stop
take
the
it.
clock.
So the Bills over the Dolphins. Dolphins came to play. I feel like. What do you?
Skylar
How do you
Thompson played
feel
a lot
like
better.
the Dolphins have to feel going into the offseason? Like, what do you think the feeling is for that Dolphins organization right now? I mean, they gave up a lot to get Bradley Chubb.
Yes, who didn't play well, who was kind of irrelevant.
Played well over the
so.
season, didn't he?
Yeah, he was really good in Denver. Then kind of got to Miami. Everybody realized he was their only pass rusher, so it kind of fell off. Jalen Phillips is there, but I don't think Jalen's like an elite guy.
This is to Godwin.
Oh shit!
Is he okay?
He just got
He's good.
shellacked. We need a what?
good.
Leonard Fournette touchdown. Leonard Fournette touchdown.
We need a Mike Evans.
Oh, I thought we needed
Mike
a Godwin
Evans,
in
Levin
there.
Fournette.
No, we need
Godwin.
Mike Evans and
We don't need a Fournette touchdown. We do need a.
we
I
just
may
need
need a
Tom
Leonard
Brady to
Fournette
throw to.
touchdown.
we
of
need
them.
Zeke and CD Lamb,
Yes.
and then
Let me
Mike
make
Evans.
sure.
Mike Evans. Yeah. Well, let's see it. Let's get it here.
Tampa Bay. Tom with a little.
We need to
I
get
need
Lenny
two-
going.
I need 2 from Tom, and I'll be. If I get 2 from Tom, I am positive on the day.
Yes.
If I don't, I am negative on the day.
Yes. Yes.
How about them Giants though?
Yeah. Fun
Yeah, I
game.
mean,
That was fun. That was a fun
Now-
team to watch.
Do you give more credit to the Giants or do you take more away from the Vikings? I mean, just
The Giants won that game. I mean, they dominated
Obviously.
that
Oh, Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
but that Vikings team, man, that's probably the worst 13-4 team I've ever seen. Worst 13 win team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 11-0 in one possession
how?
games, and then they lose the one playoff game. That's a one possession game. You know, like that
Karma
doesn't make.
got 'em.
I don't
Karma
know.
got 'em. If they get a legit quarterback, that team is dangerous. But they also need a defense. Offensively, that if they get a legit quarterback, that team can score with the best of them. The defense is the part that really, really stinks.
They're paying Kirk Cousins a lot of money.
Yeah, but it's like 1-year deals though. That's the thing. So Kirk's a free agent.
That's what he was known for before.
Yeah,
I thought he had a deal now. I thought
he
he, had a
takes
long-term
like
deal
1,
now.
2, 3-year deals with fully guaranteed money,
Signs those Trevor Bauer deals.
which is genius. Trevor Bauer needs to come to the Guardians.
I would be down.
Come back.
I would be down. I don't know if they'd welcome him back. Last pitch he threw was over the center field wall.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's an edge, man.
Little breakdown there.
It's about having an edge.
I'm just saying, like,
Come back to Cleveland.
he was definitely loved by Cleveland fans. That's for sure. Wore his emotions on his sleeve.
Yeah, I love it. That's Cleveland to a T. We'll call for heads even when we win. But yeah. Giants. I think they're a very good team. I don't think they beat the Eagles like Steyer said, but I think they make a competitive game and probably cover. I'll probably bet the Giants to cover because that'll probably be a 8.5-point spread as well too. I mean they got blown out the last time they played Philly in Philly, so I guess we'll see. What do you say?
I guess we will see.
They bounced by the
How do I
Browns.
get out of this?
So the Niners play the winner of
13-3
tonight's game
bounced
here,
by the-
right? It'll be the Niners versus whoever wins this one.
Yeah, Niners play the winner of this game. Yes, because the Giants won and they were the lowest seed.
So we're gonna get the Bills. Bengals is next.
Oh,
right?
yeah, Sunday night
We get the
football.
Bills Bengals game,
Sunday night
Yes.
football. Yeah, and that will be an all-time game.
and that is in Buffalo.
In
or is
Buffalo.
That the neutral.
Nope,
What's
in
the,
Buffalo.
What's the neutral thing? It's
AFC
Cincinnati.
champion. No, it's just AFC championship game.
No matter who goes
no
there?
matter what, it's in Mercedes-Benz Superdome in
Gotcha. All right.
Nolans. I'll
Nolans.
say it proper for all the Louisiana people watching Nolans. Oh, Mike Evans.
First and goal.
Mike
Let's go,
Evans,
Mike.
Mike Evans. Come
Come
on,
on,
Mike.
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 Whoa, what is that?
Mike,
Tom,
not
come
Mike.
on.
Mike, not Mike.
Yes, too many letters, Tom. I know you're old and it's hard to read.
Tom.
You don't got your glasses on. Come
Put
on,
that ball
baby.
up.
Or put Leonard Fournette, and I also need Leonard Fournette anytime touchdown score.
Oh, they were going for Julio.
Ooh.
It's lucky that wasn't taken.
Yeah.
He just swatted at it. He didn't try to take it down.
No, that hit if his hands were a
He
little
could
bit
have
lower.
taken that. If he'd have known, he would have taken that down. He was gone.
So Micah Parsons doesn't suck.
No,
That's good to
not
know.
at all.
Oh,
And-
that was awful.
was that a touchdown? No,
I think.
doesn't count.
Touch back.
Who was he trying? It looked like he
I
was trying
have
to get
no
the ball.
idea who he was trying to throw that to.
This is ugly.
Yeah,
Tom does
that
not
was
look good.
Not good.
No, he does not look very good at all.
Don't count Tom Brady out though.
I think literally he was just trying to throw that one away.
Oh, you got me eating a fucking chip on there, motherfucker. God damn it, Greg.
That's my favorite picture of you.
Yeah. Oh, he thought Godwin was going across the back of the end zone.
I love the graphic, Greggy. Well done.
Impressive.
I like Joey's picture. It's
I
one of
don't.
his- One of his chip pictures.
That's a classic betting
it.
picture.
of him eating the.
I hate everything about that night. That chip was just terrible.
That was great.
I broke my Apple Watch that night. Not from the chip, just too many alcohols. But
Too many
Too many
alcohols.
alcohols.
Wasn't that like New Year's Eve or
yeah,
something?
that was a
Jeez.
terrible time to do it. That literally
great time.
could not have been a worse time. Literally just drinking a beer and
First red zone INT since 2019, including the playoffs.
Goat man.
Oof.
Rough.
Sorry, Tommy.
Rough or Rooney.
Not looking good.
No. CD Lamb touchdown, long touchdown. Zeke long touchdown. Zeke's fat now. He ain't got that motor. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
That's not what we need.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're going for heads on each other, bro.
Yeah,
What
they
the
hit each
hell?
other.
Scary.
Was that the last game of the weekend?
No, and then you had the Bengals
Oh, yeah.
over the Ratbirds, 24-17. You know, the Ravens had a chance at that, man. Like I thought they had the game.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, they're gonna win this game with a backup quarterback, and like all these guys hurt, and then they pulled the biggest goof I've ever seen. And like, why in the hell? I mean, here's the thing. J.K. Dobbins, I know he's coming off an injury. I know whatever. But, dude, he actually led the NFL in yards per carry over the last 7 weeks of the season.
Why would you not give him the ball?
Why did they not give him the ball in that
Yeah.
situation?
Hindsight's 2020.
It was second and goal, and they tried to, like, leap over like that. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, and if you look at the design of it, so usually when they go for the leaps, they try and push everybody up so that you slide in the cracks. Everybody went down like it was supposed to be a sneak.
Yeah.
It looks like Tyler Huntley tried to do his own thing, and then obviously it backfired, fell right into Sam Hubbard's hands.
How about J.K. Dobbins throwing him under the bus after
I
the
don't blame
game?
him. I would be livid as well too. I would be absolutely livid.
He says, I should have been running the ball there.
Yeah, you're
He had
goddamn
no
right.
business being in that situation.
Get your fucking Marshawn Lynch on.
He said, yeah, and you know what? If Lamar played, we'd have won too.
Yeah, they would have. That's the crazy part is he spoke nothing but facts.
Oh, for sure. I wasn't saying he was lying. I was just saying that's
just
usually
don't
not
see
the
guys
things
be
you
that
say
honest.
after a game. Yeah, guys usually aren't that honest.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the Bengals almost they kind of blew that one almost. You know, like I said, the Ravens had that one at one point. They were a yard away from punching it in to take the lead. And then Sam Hubbard takes that 98 yards, runs it back for a touchdown. But they never scored after that. They never really had to, obviously.
That was it.
But
That was the winning touchdown.
that was with 12 minutes to go.
That's kind of what you see. It's really hard to play a team 2 weeks in a row like that.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
when, especially when they're a
18,
top 5
trying not to
defense.
show your hand, and then you come in and play this game. It's kind of how I expected it to be, a close, low-scoring game, not a whole lot.
Ugly game.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Especially when you're playing against the Ravens, who are
yeah, you got a
always
division
a
rival.
very, very
second
good
week in a
defense.
row playing them, third time this season playing them.
Yeah, and it's not like they're a new the Ravens knew exactly what the Bengals were going to do. It's very hard to beat a team like that. So I don't know. I'm still all in on the Bengals. I think they're going to win the Super Bowl. They had a horseshoe up their They had a horseshoe up their ass. They're the luckiest team in the league, but I like it. I'm a Joe Burrow fan. Once the Browns get knocked out, the Bengals are my team.
Yep, I like watching the Bengals.
Yeah, Ohio.
They've been down so
I root
long,
for Ohio.
like us.
Yes.
I mean,
I root for Ohio. Plus Joe Burrow's fucking sweet. So
What in the hell is that Cowboys logo they have on Mike McCarthy's?
who knows? He's
Hoodie.
ginormous. He looks like a bowling ball out there.
It doesn't even, I mean, like,
If they lose this,
it's
is he
supposed to be a
fired?
cowboy riding a horse, but it looks like he's riding a mule or something, like a donkey.
oh, I didn't see that.
If the Bucks somehow win this, is Mike McCarthy fired?
Oh, come on.
Think Jerry Jones cans him?
How long of a leash does that guy have?
Well, I mean, it's Jerry Jones, so as long as you just do what Jerry says, I mean,
Yeah, but he was never
hard.
really Jerry's guy. He's been.
Oh, yeah, he was. They
been
stayed the
eyeing
night at
Sean-
Jerry's house. Come on now.
He's been eyeing Sean Payton for the last 5 years.
Don't you remember when they hired Mike McCarthy? He basically had him stay the night at his house.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a weird guy.
Who, Jerry or Mike?
Both of them.
Yeah, there are some odd cats. I wonder how many pumpkin or watermelons Mike McCarthy smashed before this game. Was it enough? Was it enough? Oh, T.Y. Hilton, huh? That's
I thought that was a flag flying in. Nope, it's that dude's shoes.
good Lord.
But the Bengals move on, and Jonah Williams dislocates his kneecap. They're already down 2 other starting linemen.
Yeah.
What, Joe Burrow got hit,
14 times.
7 times, 8 times in that game?
Yeah, it looked like every drive he got smacked at least once.
And then I think he was sacked 5 times.
Yeah, I don't know. But the thing about the Bengals is the scary part about the Bengals is that those really do not matter to them.
Yeah, they don't hurt him.
Like, it just gives them more opportunities to throw the ball. All right. In territory for a Zeke touchdown. Zeke.
Come on.
Zeke or Pollard. Zeke.
Yeah, for the sake of our show parlay, let's get Zeke in there.
Yeah.
We got to get Zeke in the end zone here.
For that show parlay that's
Or
nowhere
CD.
near even close
Or
to hitting
CeeDee
right
Lamb.
now.
Or CD.
Yep. Dalton Schultz did not do a thing for us. That's very rude by the Cowboys.
Yeah, the nerve.
Ooh,
Come on.
Tony Pollard. Ooh.
We got CD in the slot.
Pollard's in a backfield. They give it to Pollard.
he's in.
And he's close.
Now it's not Zeke time. They're just going to keep
Okay,
him in
come on,
there.
Zeke.
Ooh, it's a flag.
Flag. That means they're going to have to throw it.
Holding.
Yep. CD. Yeah, look at that thing.
there
Don't it
it
look
is.
like a
That
mule or
is
something?
the
It don't even look like
ugliest thing of all time. What
it
the
does not
hell?
look like a horse.
Oh God, he's such a fat human being. I think he gets fatter as the season goes on. Oh, that's a tricky trick. That's a makeup call right there.
He's on the Andy Reid diet.
Yeah, but Andy Reid's funny. Mike McCarthy's just What is fucking Dak Prescott doing? Just trying to do too much. He is Russell Wilson to a T. Oh, I can't stand Dak. But I just think it's once you're on the Cowboys, I hate you for life. Besides CeeDee Lamb and Zeke Elliott. Well, Zeke's getting
Is that
close.
an undercover ref talking? In
Do you
McCarthy?
hate Tony Romo with a passion?
Oh, don't even get me started.
He says, don't even get me started.
He needs to be updated in my hate list. I cannot stand him calling games. I never knew he knew football before a play was snapped. He apparently knows every single play, what's going to happen before the play snapped. I didn't know that. I didn't know he had the fortune teller. He should give me my picks because apparently he knows everything because he won't shut the hell up during games.
Well, come on now.
Right back to where they were. All right. That was absolutely pointless holding call. Good job, Tampa Bay. Jesus.
Why isn't Zeke in the game?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Probably because he's fat, too. Him and McCarthy probably eat together a lot. All right, baby. Let's do something productive here, Cowboys.
Speaking of productive, Eric, you got a little fundraiser going on.
Yeah,
Want
we're
to talk about that?
we're gonna.
No. What are you doing,
I was
Dak?
waiting for him to reach
Thank
that thing
you.
out and get it punched.
That would have been nice, actually. No, starting 1 week from tonight, 1 week from today, on Monday, I'm going to start my training for the Cap City Half that we talked about, that you sponsored me for.
Cap City Half. Explain this. What is this?
All right, it's a half marathon down in Columbus, end of April 29th, I want to say. I've ran in it before. It's a fun time.
Zeke! Zeke! Oh, what are you doing, Zeke?
You got to be kidding me.
Please kick the field goal.
Yeah, here's your field goal.
Man, he like
field goal.
ran straight into his own lineman.
Yeah, let's see here.
What's Fat Boy going to do? Oh.
They're going to go for it.
Don't do something.
Sounds like it.
Look at him just run. No, he didn't run into his own lineman. He ran into a brick wall.
Yeah. Good Lord. Stop eating them goddamn chimichangas
Is he still
down
in there
Dallas.
now? He is.
Come on, Zeke. Come on, Zeke. Come on, Zeke.
You know he's getting it.
Load it back up. Load it back up. No.
It's Dak.
Damn it, Dak. What are you doing?
What a play call, though.
Fuck you, Dak Prescott.
God.
Good play call, though.
Fuck you, Dak.
Got everybody, including us. That's a tough one to do.
Todd Bowles
get
sucks
us.
so bad. He's such a horrible coach. He's wasting Tom Brady.
What are you doing, 52?
Ugh.
It's not how you set the edge.
I hate Dak Prescott so much.
So what are we doing with for fundraising for this, Eric?
Well, I asked you to a while ago. Oh my God,
No
he missed
way.
it again.
This does not look good for the over 2.5 field
Ouch. So we talked about just picking somebody to do fundraising for. When I'd done training before, I did fundraising for Children's Hospital down in Columbus, one of the marathons that I did, and just sharing my runs on my personal Facebook page and asking for donations. I raised $1,000 for
Shit, yeah.
a huge hospital down there. So I imagine if I'm using the Heart of Ohio Sports reach, I could raise a lot more money than just $1,000 for somebody here local.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
We decided that we're going to do fundraising for the Seneca County Humane Society.
Heck yeah.
They need the money real bad right now, and I think we could do a good thing for them. Some of the fun things I want to try to do. I'm going to start a Facebook event page, so everybody look for the event page coming soon. I'm going to try to stir up some interest in the page and get some people on it to get the reach out there. Maybe have a giveaway, do a Who shirt giveaway, or I thought about maybe talking to some of our sponsors here, Madison Street, maybe do some gift card giveaways.
Ooh.
To try to just
All right.
get some people sharing the page and get some eyes on it. And then a few things I want to do to just fun things to try to get money other than just sharing my run and saying, here, I'm busting my ass. So let's give some money to...
You already got somebody interested in the comments here.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a former guest from Mulling It Over, I believe.
Oh,
isn't
yeah,
it?
it's
yeah.
my buddy Chris, magician, came in last week for the Mulling It Over segment.
Awesome. Anything he wants to... Anybody, if anybody wants to contribute towards this, I'm down for any ideas to try to get some money coming in for the Humane Society. The couple ideas that I had, I wanted to do a weekly segment. I'll go out there for one of my runs. I have 5 runs a week that I'll have to do for my training. So I will be sharing on my page, on this event page, 5 times a week, every run, so you guys can keep me all accountable and know that I'm doing this.
Ooh. Steyer said we can make it a jersey giveaway happen.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. So I'm going to go out for one of those runs. I'm going to go out, pick a dog, and run with them. I will do my run with this dog.
I think that's pretty cool.
Do a video, with this dog. Say the name, how old, just give the info about this dog. Say what I think about this dog, and try to get some of these dogs adopted. So that's going to be a weekly thing. I'll incorporate them in one of my training runs.
That's what I think. I think that's pretty cool.
And try to get some of these dogs adopted. So the training is 14 weeks long. We will have 14 dogs that I'm trying to get adopted weekly. The other thing I want to do towards the end, maybe if there's enough interest in the page.
What do you think about this name for it, Eric? I pitched it to you, Eric, but pause for the cause.
I like that, but I was trying to come up with something that incorporated running and animals. Because
Okay.
Pause for the Cause kind of sounded just like a generic animal fundraiser name, like that you come up with.
It is
I
generic.
guess.
You are.
I'm
great
good at
value.
generic. Tell you, I'm really good at generic stuff.
So
Heart of Ohio Sports, come on now.
I'm not set on it, but what I put in our little briefing here was what I do, miles for mutts.
Miles for mutts.
Oh, I like that.
So
Yeah, I do like that.
I'm going to be putting in a lot of miles, and we're doing it for the dogs.
That's way better than
so
what I
miles
came
for
up
mutts.
with.
I
Way
mean, it kind
better.
of rolls off the tongue, I guess.
Way better.
Yeah, I like that.
So I think we'll go with that. But one of the things I wanted to do towards the end that I thought was also pretty neat is doing a food and supply gathering type thing, pickup. I'll put it out for a week beforehand to contact us here at Heart of Ohio. Say
Okay.
what you want to donate, food, any kind of supplies, leash. It can be used stuff. The Humane Society does their garage sale. You bring all your old stuff in, just donate it to them. It can be that. It can be anything.
Well,
Tell us where you're at.
lightly used.
Yeah.
Lightly
Yeah,
used.
I mean, not something that we're just going to throw in the garbage, but
Right. I don't want your junk.
you tell us what you've got and where you're at within Tiffin City. and I'm going to plan my 12, 13 mile run when I get towards the end here. I'm going to plan that run around going to every person's house and doing the pickup. I'm going to have somebody in a car, obviously following me. I'm going to run with dog food, but I think that'll draw a lot of interest to donate food and supplies if it makes it, I'm going along this track and picking them up. You're making me work for all these. I think it'll be a neat idea. So those are the couple ideas I have. If anybody else has any other ideas, I'll take them. But yeah, that's where we're going with this. So
13 miles is how long you're going to have to
how do you
run.
like running that much?
I don't like it. I love sports, and that's the only one that I've ever been any good at is running. I freaking hate it, but I even have what the doctor calls exercise-induced asthma. So when I run too hard, I start wheezing for about a week afterwards, which I'll do after this one. And,
That does not add up.
but
whatsoever,
yeah,
my brain.
it's the only thing
And I have shit for brains, and that still does not add up.
I can't breathe when I run, but I'm going to run some more.
Yeah, I'm gonna run 13 miles at a time.
I can't breathe too good, but I'm fast.
But Eric, you've done quite a few of these like fundraisers over the years. You've done one for the Children's Hospital once, right?
Yeah, I did
Raise some money for that
It
one.
was the first marathon I did, and it was just kind of one of the things that when you sign up, they say, "Hey, this is the Children's Hospital Marathon. Would you like to help fundraise for it?" You know,
Yeah.
They kind of gave you some incentives. If you hit this much, they give you a shirt or whatever like that. But I set a goal to raise $500, and once I hit almost 800, I decided we're almost to 1,000. Let's get it there, and I was able to get it to 1,000. That was just from sharing things on my personal page and going to a hospital that needs the money, but they're getting money from other places. The Humane Society isn't. So I think we could raise a lot of good money for Humane Society doing this.
I think so too.
I love it.
I love it. Great idea. So keep an eye out for that Miles for Mutts fundraiser to help support Eric and his Cap City half marathon training. We'll keep an eye out for that segment as you get ready for that. What is it? How long? 16-week process?
It's a 14-week training program.
14 week.
Begins on Monday and ends with the half marathon on April 29th in Columbus.
All right. So there you are. Keep an eye out for that, and we'll have more on that as we keep going with this segment. We'll have an update next week, right, Eric?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I probably won't be on the show next week, but maybe we'll try to maybe we will try to set up a Zoom, and I'll Zoom you while I'm on my very first training run.
You should get one of those invisible selfie stick things. Have
Yeah.
you seen those? That would be hilarious.
So maybe we'll set that up. I'll plan my first run while you guys are on the show, and I'll Zoom in.
That was my question.
Or you
Are
can just record it while you're running, and then you just send it to me.
I'll do
and
that if
I'll
I run-
post it that way.
I can run during the day then.
Yeah.
Are you a morning runner or a night runner?
I'm not a wake up. I wake up. I work at 7 o'clock. I have to be at work at 7 o'clock. I typically get out of bed at about 6:25. Throw my clothes on, go to work. So no, I'm not a get up and run 4 miles
All right, that
at
makes
5
me think
o'clock
I'm
in the
not
morning.
sitting
No,
next to a psychopath. Then okay.
no. I would if I'm gonna run while it's dark, it's most likely going to be 11 o'clock at night rather than 5 o'clock in
Good.
the morning.
Good.
So
For a second.
our parlay's not looking too good right now.
No,
Believe.
We gotta have
bets
some
are looking
belief.
too great right
yes. None of them are
Tom's
looking
gonna go crazy.
very
Think
good
about
right
it.
now.
If the Bucks
Unless
are
you
down,
had the Cowboys and Dak Prescott scoring a rushing
Then
touchdown
you
and
suck.
Dalton Schultz.
you suck.
Yeah, did you have that Dalton Schultz first touchdown? I thought about it.
No,
No, I didn't.
I hate betting on the Cowboys. But
The Bucks haven't converted a 3rd and 10 all season.
Thursdays at the lab would be good for what? What are we
That'd be
talking
good
about?
for what? What are we talking about?
I think about him.
Doing a fundraiser for your
Yeah,
fundraiser.
double.
We're fundraising for your fundraiser.
Interesting. 2 + 2 = 5.
I like it.
If you just put them together, it makes a pyramid. You guys thought I was gonna do something else, didn't you?
So let's talk about this. LeBron getting ready to pass Kareem
Let go.
for the all-time scoring title. And he just passed 38,000 points last night, right? I think projections has him right around February 6th or 7th, possibly breaking Kareem's
If he keeps up the scoring, he's averaging like 29 points a game.
Yeah.
Playing out of he's shooting
Unreal.
over 50% from the field.
Real.
And
I
it's
still
just-
feel like he's like we take him for granted.
Yeah, it's gonna be a shame when he retires.
Yeah.
Even though he's on the Lakers and I can't stand the Lakers, I will always be a LeBron fan for life. I mean, he brought a championship to Cleveland, so I mean,
Now,
if
yeah.
you're a Cavs fan, I don't understand how you don't like LeBron. From being
Well, I mean, he left twice. So some Cavs fans never got over him leaving the first time. Literally, I know Tommy gave him so much shit until they actually won. When he came back, the first 2 years, he was so much more of a Kyrie fan than LeBron. He still is more of a Kyrie fan than LeBron.
Kyrie stinks.
Always liked Kyrie more than, and he talked so much shit about LeBron until they actually won. Then he gave him a little bit of respect, but not much. He still doesn't like LeBron because he's a Jordan guy.
That doesn't make sense to me.
He's a Bulls-
you just
Bulls fan.
grew up in that area, or you're a Bull, like that era, or you're a Bulls fan. I'm not gonna
Bulls fan.
I'm not going to argue with you about it. But if you're from a different era, or you're not a Bulls fan, I don't get how you don't like LeBron.
I grew up a Bulls fan because of Michael Jordan, and I'm now, as an adult, I'm Cleveland everything, and I really can't tell you the LeBron versus MJ debate.
I mean,
because I've got
LeBron's-
them on the same level. I mean, that's how I rank them: 1A, 1B, and I'm not gonna say who's A and B.
I just always feel like, every generation has their guy, and the next generation is going to get better than that guy.
Yep.
And it's always hard for the previous generation to relinquish the thought that their guy isn't better than someone else because that was the best guy of their generation. It's the same way you had with Magic fans not being able to give up the torch to Jordan. Yeah, well,
That was a little bit smaller of a break in there, but
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the same thing with, Kareem when Wilt Chamberlain was the GOAT. Nobody wanted to give it up to Kareem just yet because Wilt was still the guy. He held that scoring record for a long time, and that was the dude that Kareem was always held to, the standard that he was always held to. So, I mean, you're always going to have that generational guy. I feel like, like I said, you had Magic, you had Jordan, you had Kobe, now you have LeBron, and LeBron is going to pass that torch to the next guy.
Probably
Now-
Luka Doncic.
You say Kevin Durant is in that same realm.
He's too close to LeBron. Too close to LeBron.
I don't think he's too close to LeBron. His game is different than LeBron's. He's got a lot more of the Kobe in him than.
He's Kobe, but 7 feet tall.
Yeah, it's kind of it's kind of creepy. Like,
Yeah. Because
got
he's
like
really
a-
fucking good at basketball.
he's got like a really offensive mindset when it comes to attacking and how he sees the floor. And I've always admired Kevin Durant's game, except for when he played against us.
Yeah.
yeah.
For those 2 years,
It's
I
like-
hated him.
It was like cheating those 2 years. It's like, how
It was awful.
How do you fucking. I mean, granted, he came after the year they choked.
Because Draymond cried in the locker room after he got beat by LeBron. He said, "I don't want to get beat by LeBron no more. Yeah, can you come play with us?" KD?
Draymond Green stinks. I need to add him to my hate list too. Thank you for reminding me.
So, what does LeBron need to do to be considered the GOAT? Honestly, like to be like the guy. Is there anything that he can do between now and the end of his career
No,
Win
for
3
people
more.
to be undisputed, be like, all right, yeah, I guess he is the best.
people are never gonna get. I mean, the vast majority that isn't, that doesn't think he's the GOAT aren't gonna give it to him just because they're
Yeah.
just
think.
diehard Jordan. They just don't want to get away from Jordan. They don't want to admit it. I mean, the dude, LeBron went to 10 straight finals. A decade, he was in the finals. No matter what team he was on. Did not matter.
crazy.
He was in the finals. What
That's
kind of
crazy to
ridiculous...
think.
Jordan didn't even play in that many finals, let alone go to that many straight.
That's crazy.
Like, it's LeBron. LeGoat James, as young Shannon Sharp would said.
I just think the way that he has the way that he's transformed the game during his time period of,
And he's
been the best player in the game for 20 years.
And he's doing what Brady is doing right now and still playing. I mean, well, let's not say right now, but I mean, at 20 years in and he's still playing the way he's playing is just incredible to me.
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes him the GOAT to me. You're never going to convince LeBron haters of that.
No.
But
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't win 6 straight.
that's what makes him the GOAT to me.
Oh, he's just been
Jordan never lost in the finals. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he played the freaking Suns and look at the teams that they played. The Jazz. Look, come on.
The NBA's softer now. Well, they're also bigger, faster, stronger, and more athletic.
There's
so.
also 8 guys on an NBA roster that would start for any team in the NBA in the Jordan era. You pick any roster in the NBA, and 8 of those guys on that roster would start on every team in the NBA.
Yep.
Every team in the NBA during that time period.
Yep.
Whereas you go back to that time period, there was so many scrubs on every one of those rosters.
A lot of 6-foot guys, and now they're all 6'4".
I'm just, I don't know. Like, when you go back and you look at the rosters, not only that Jordan played with, but that he played against in the finals, in the playoffs, how he got to the playoffs.
How'd Jordan do without Scottie Pippen?
That's an argument. No Bulls fans want to.
How many times did Jordan win without Scottie Pippen? How many times was he swept in the first round?
Careful.
And then how many times was LeBron
Careful.
swept in the first round?
Careful.
Yeah, don't want to hear that. Also, so they won 57 games Jordan's last year. How many games did they win that next year? 55. Cavs went from 57 wins to 23 wins when LeBron left. Talk about impact.
Well, yeah, that's quite a bit of an impact. Especially the same thing happened the year after he left the second time.
Yeah.
They went from first
Finals
to worst.
to terrible.
The worst team in the NBA.
It's ridiculous.
By far. So, yeah, who's he passing the torch, though? Like, who's the next guy? Who do you got? Luka? Yeah, that's my
That's
guy.
who I think it is, yeah.
I really like Luka. I like him a
Big
lot.
guy. Can
liked
score,
him.
can play defense.
I liked him when he
and
was
has got
coming
the clutch
out.
factor.
Yeah, that was. I really wanted the Cavs to try to go up to get him. That was the Colin Sexton draft. If you remember, they had the 7th pick, and I'm like, man, if the what was it, the Hawks and the Mavs traded picks.
Yeah, 1 and 2 swap. Was it 1 and 2 swap?
No, it wasn't 1 and 2. It was like 2 and 5 or something.
Yeah, it was something weird.
Something weird. But like the Hawks gave up Luka for like nothing just so they could get Trae Young and
Trae fucking Young. That was
I can't even remember, maybe a pick or something. In hindsight, it was one of the dumbest trades ever because the Hawks could have just had Luka just turn in the damn draft card, but they just refused. And going back to that draft, hell, the Suns could have had Luka. They had his former coach on that staff from the Euro League. I still had no idea why they didn't take him number 1. Instead, they took Ayton. But anyways, no. Going back, I've always liked Luka. I thought he was the dude coming out. I wanted the Cavs to trade up for him so bad, man. Like if the Hawks traded with the Mavs had the 5th pick. Well, how much more did the Cavs have to really give up to get that? You know, I don't know.
That really makes
Whatever.
you wonder.
You know what I mean? Whatever. Hindsight 2020. It's all fun and games.
Yeah,
We can play these games
Cavs-
all night.
Cavs
With
team
former
look
draft
completely
picks
different.
and Cleveland.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all fun. But
Baker Mayfield over Josh Allen. Baker Mayfield over Lamar Jackson. Baker Mayfield over Patrick Mahomes.
you could have had, honestly, if you look back at that draft, you could have had Saquon, Denzel, and Lamar Jackson.
Why did we do that?
Take Saquon 1, which is what Tommy and I both wanted. Denzel 4. I didn't see that coming, but I would have taken Josh Allen at 4 if he was there. I don't think he was there.
No.
Bills took him at what?
Did they take him at 3
3, I think.
or 2?
No. Jets had 2.
Jets
they took
had-
Darnold.
And then Saquon got drafted 3. We
Or no,
4.
Saquon got 2. Darnold went 3. And then, yeah, we could have had.
Yeah, we could have had them all.
Damn.
That is what it is.
Damn.
It's the fun.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
the
Hindsight is so 2020.
Yeah.
You look back and I mean, there's some drafts when you can look back on as a Browns fan. What's the one that you go back to all the time? Eric, what's your one Browns redo draft pick? Like if you could go back to any draft pick in history as a Browns fan, and you can't say Tom Brady because nobody saw that coming, but the one that you were like, man, I really want them to take this guy, and then they didn't, and that guy turned out to be a damn Hall of Famer or something, and they took some dumbass guy instead. Who's the guy for you?
I don't know. I know I've got one, but I got to think about that.
I know. I got mine right now. I've always had mine.
Say yours and go on your little rant. Let me think.
Gerard Warren over LaDainian Tomlinson.
Oh.
Still to this day, they didn't have a running back. They didn't have any. I mean, LT could have provided so much hope and spark and just everything for a Browns fan at that time. It was before they drafted Willie Green, and I wanted them to draft LT so bad. They had just drafted Courtney Brown the year before, and Gerard Warren was like you didn't need to draft him at number 4. There was no need for it. But they did it, and then LT went right after that. And look at LT's a Hall of Famer, and big money Gerard Warren is selling cars somewhere.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Oh my God.
Is that CD?
It is CD.
I don't know. The Corey Coleman pick's pretty bad because what receivers were taken after?
But that's my question. It's like my scenario is they picked this guy. They could have had this guy. That guy turned out to be a Hall of Famer. Like, Greg, do you have one? Can you think of one?
I don't have one right off the top of my head that I'm like, oh, I wish they would have taken this guy. But like,
yeah.
there's definitely some that I'm like, dude, I wish they wouldn't have taken this guy.
If you're watching,
Yeah, there's a lot of them that.
chime in the comments.
I mean, the most recent
Even if it's
one,
not a Browns one, if you're, if you have a different team than we do, chime in the comments. Let me know.
Can we-
Who's the guy that you wanted your team to take, and they didn't take him? Turned out to be a Hall of Famer or something.
I was gonna say, can we undraft Trent Richardson, please?
Now, who was
undraft
there
Trent
instead of
Richardson.
Trent?
I don't even
Richardson?
care. I
Wasn't
hated
Whedon
Trent
in the
Richardson.
same
bro.
draft?
Yeah.
I always hated Trent Richardson from like because he was supposed to be a big deal. Oh, Alabama
Jedrick
running back.
Wills
Blah,
is
blah, blah,
falling in
blah,
that
blah.
category.
Trash. Absolute
Trent
trash.
Najee Richardson.
Oh my god, no, dude, I don't even know.
No, I'm
That's an
sorry.
insult to Najee.
Najee's actually a lot better than Trent Richardson ever
Yes.
was.
So I'm not
Dude,
going to admit it.
Which draft was better? Was it Trent Richardson and Brandon Whedon?
What in the hell? Why Dalton Schultz again? CD is standing there like with his hands up going, I was wide open, bro.
Oh, this game.
I was wide open. What is going on with this game?
This is ugly.
God.
And why are they wearing slap wristbands on their neck? Like, what is going on with that?
It's for concussions. Apparently, I really don't know. Where's
Doesn't it look
Sue?
like they like took a slap wristband
Yeah, it
and
looks
like
weird.
put it around their neck? Have you noticed those, Greggy?
I haven't seen him.
Dalton Schultz has one on? It looks very weird. They're just gonna keep kicking from the same spot, huh? He's gonna-
11 play drive, 91 yards.
He
And
missed
look
it
at
again!
this again!
way.
He missed 3 extra points.
Holy shit. Jerry
Oh,
Jones.
Jerry's pissed.
What happened?
He's like, get him the hell off the
Fired.
team right
said,
now.
"What
I don't even
happened?"
want him on the bus with the rest of the team. I don't want his loserness rubbing off on the rest of my good Cowboys. Fired. He's fired right now. Find me a kicker for the second half right now.
What happened? All celebrating. Why we only got 18? I thought we were gonna get 19.
Yes, exactly.
Jeez, oh Pete's.
Joey, we did a segment last week on NBA title predictions. Who you got winning the title?
Ugh. Nobody out of the West. It's gonna be from the East.
Yeah.
I mean, Homer-wise, Cavs. I know the Cavs aren't gonna win it because they're the most inconsistent.
That's what
team.
Greggy did.
Greg
Greggy
picked
went
him.
Homer.
They're the most inconsistent team in the league. But it's probably that's tough. That's where it gets tough. It comes down to the Celtics, the Nets, and the Bucks. And I don't know if the Celtics can do it. I think I want to say the Nets, but I also don't trust the Nets, and Bucks repeat doesn't make sense. So I think I'm just gonna go with the Celtics.
Celtics is your pick.
Yeah,
Final answer.
Celtics.
Final answer.
It's on the board.
Zach has
it
the
on the
Celtics as
board.
well.
That makes me not want to take the Celtics. After the Vikings Chargers thing I saw, that makes me not want to take the Celtics.
Oh,
Sorry, Zach. Sorry, Zach, but I mean,
that is
Zach said, "I
just an
remember the time I
awful-
almost cried when the Steelers took Artie Burns over Xavier Howard. Not really, but I was upset."
That's an
So
awful
that was
tradition.
Zach's.
The hot dog for
I
Buffalo
don't know
Bills
why
games.
they
Have you
do
seen
that. It's
Eric?
so weird.
Where they come up with the hot dog, and they're like, people just spray like ketchup and mustard all over them.
Oh my god,
Have you seen this?
No.
Greggy, you got to find
it's
this.
disgusting.
All right, what is it that I'm looking for?
So Buffalo Bills fans before a game,
While they're
they'll-
tailgating,
during a tailgate, they'll walk up, like one of them walks up with a hot dog, and there's somebody on top of a car. Sometimes it's more than one person, but they spray them down with ketchup and mustard. Like instead of shooting on the hot dog with the ketchup and mustard, they just just absolutely destroy them with ketchup and mustard
I think
all over who's standing there with the.
it's
I
disgusting.
might have something here. Let me try to see what I got.
Absolutely disgusting.
See if I can pull this up here.
I can't believe he's missed 3 in a row on both sides of the fucking thing.
Wow.
Not looking good for the
You
overturn.
recorrected a little too far, buddy.
Well, button up your chin strap there, bub. We're playing football.
All right, Tommy.
Come on, Tommy. We need some points.
Tom shit right now.
Let's air it out. Don't dump it out. Don't dump it down again.
That's what he did.
He keeps dumping it down. This is what Tom Brady
Get out of
does. I
bounds.
forgot. This is all he does.
Then
He's
you
gonna
try to get
chunk
out.
up these yards. That's a wild stat. That is an insane stat. Wow. Tom's really good at football, isn't
Wow. That is really
That's
an
a
insane
ridiculous
stat. First time being shut out in a half of football
he? Half
in
of
a
a
playoff
playoff game.
since 2001.
Wow.
His first playoff game.
First playoff game.
Does that mean this is his last?
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun,
He's only got 79 yards passing. Damn it. What the hell, Tommy? Come on, man.
Let's get a 60 piece right here.
What are you throwing off your
Nope,
back
he's gonna
foot?
dink
what
down
is
to a
this? What
cowboy.
are you doing tonight, man?
All right, you guys want to watch this Bills
Yes,
video here? Let's
yes.
see.
This is disgusting.
I'm not sure I do want to watch it, but
Eric, you have to watch
Got
this.
that.
Now what does everybody want?
what a bunch of
Everybody
weirdos.
want?
Bills Mafia.
What does everybody want?
So it's just stuff like that joke. Ooh, the music too.
This looks like a TCW production.
Fuck yeah. Dude, these guys know how to have fun. They're getting down
There's a
right
burger out there.
here. Do it.
That is covered. That's my favorite sound.
Does this guy have a red, white, blue chin strap beard that's spraying down ketchup? Pretty sure.
Oh,
Are they using a cop gun?
yeah.
That's awesome.
What gun?
A cop gun?
Caulk?
Caulk?
No.
And then he's eating the burger. Jesus, that's disgusting.
That's ridiculous.
Just
Sick
no.
freaks. Sick freaks, Bills Mafia.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets pretty interesting at Bill's tailgates. Go
Party
flying through tables, flaming tables.
I would party with them.
What in
Oh
the
my
hell are you doing?
gosh.
Tommy, come on, man. You can't yell at him about that. That's you, bro.
Man.
Dude.
Tom freaking Brady.
Come on, man. Let's go, Tom.
Come on, man. A Micah Parsons sack here wouldn't be terrible.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my
Where
God.
are you going with that?
Yeah,
Wow.
he was not about to get hit. Had to get that one out.
That was a business decision right there.
Okay.
Uh-oh, Micah Parsons.
Oh,
That is not good.
Slow to get up. Uh-oh.
rolled an ankle.
He'll be all right.
That's not good.
Be all right.
I hope so.
Uh-oh.
He's walking it off.
Why are they showing Maher on the way off the field?
Because he's probably
There's
crying.
one reason you'd show him as he's going off the field for halftime. That's because he missed 3 extra points.
Because he just got cut before he got to the locker room.
Yeah. Look, Jerry's probably waiting behind right
Jerry-
off camera
Jerry's
here.
got his belt there ready to give him some lashings. Gonna give him some spankings with the belt.
He's standing there at the doorway, patting everybody on the back. Good job. Good job. Nope, you, sir.
Get the
fuck out.
Get in my office here, boy.
So how's our parlay looking? Not very good.
Poopy.
Not very good.
Poopy.
Not great.
Don't you doubt Tom Brady, Zach. There's always faith when you got Tom.
I don't care. I just
Always
need 2 touchdowns, Tom. You can look like shit the
always-
rest of the game. I
Tom
don't
is
care.
fucking
Just
bad.
throw 2 touchdowns.
Always faith, Tom. Always faith in Tom. Cavs won today.
Look at Tom Brady, 11 of
Good today,
23
too.
for 96 yards and a pick. Balling out.
The crazy part about him is he could come out and throw for 200 in the second half.
That's not out of the question for sure. Yeah, Cavs got the win. Donovan Mitchell went out with an injury though.
Yeah,
Groin
he's-
injury.
Only scored 11 points in that one.
Yep.
Didn't
fuck
really
me in a
need
punt.
him.
Nope. Darius
I feel
Garland
like-
went crazy.
I feel like
went
they
off.
play
He's not
better
missing.
when one of them is off the court. Like when Darius is out.
Well, the thing is,
Donovan
they
plays
started the
better.
year so hot with the both of them.
Oh, for sure.
And I feel like they just kind of fallen into this lull of, I don't know. It is that time of the year when it gets very monotonous. And I don't know. I'm just trying to think of positive things to say about the Cavs.
You got to. You got to
But
keep it positive.
I still believe in them. I think they're going to make the playoffs, which is good. But I don't know.
They need to make the playoffs and not that play in.
Yeah,
like, it's
that
time
is
to
for
get past that play in. Make the top. What's
That
it, 6?
is for
Gotta make
sure.
top 6
Top-
just to make it.
Well, they're at the 5th seed
Yes.
right
7
now. They're
plays
5
8,
games back
9
of the
plays 10.
Celtics.
Which is still not out of it because the Celtics have had some bad lulls this year.
Getting used to a new coach,
Yep.
cleaning house, Gonna get the riffraff out. Yeah, Cavs are 5 games back, but they're 3 games up on the Knicks, who are in the 6th seed currently. Yeah, because no, it's the 7th and the 8th seed play the 9th and the 10th seed for that play-in tournament. That's what you want to avoid is the play-in. So you want to stay out of those bottom 7, 8, 9, 10 seeds.
Yep,
Yeah.
you gotta get top 6.
Top 6. Top 6 is what you're looking for.
Top 4 would be nice to get that home playoff advantage, as the Cavs are killer
So
at
much
home this
better at
year.
home.
Just unstoppable at home this year. I don't have the exact record.
Very good.
I think they're under 500 on the road, but they are very, very good at home.
Well above 500.
Oh yeah,
at
they're
home.
far above. They may only have 3 or 4 losses at home, I think.
Yeah, they're very good at home.
And then they're hovering right around under 500 away.
They just can't get it together. Ooh, Purdue barely beat Michigan State today. I forgot that game was today.
Michigan State's always going to play good teams tough.
They just
Doesn't matter
upset-
what their rank is, what their
Upset
record
Wisconsin
is.
last night or last week when I was at Madison Street, was watching that game.
God, those burritos suck so
I
bad.
thought the Verde Green one was delicious.
I thought they were awful.
I get the same exact thing from Taco Bell every single time.
I've got mine.
I always look for a box. Like, just give me I want a bunch of food. I don't care. You put the
Boxes
same
are
shit
killer.
in different
It's either-
stuff every time. Like,
Yeah.
If
like
you
they
build
just-
one of them boxes on the app, you get a lot more in it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Boxes
it's
on the app are
online
key.
only. Yeah, you get a lot more in that box. Go, you build that box on the app and then go to
Yeah, they
Taco
let
Bell.
you
Yeah, but
build
see,
it on the
I cannot. Here's the thing. I'm not a Taco Bell through the drive-through guy. I don't
am.
really.
Whoa, what?
Can't
'Cause
remember last time I was in Taco Bell.
I don't do. I feel like the crunchy food only stays crunchy for about a minute or two after the drive. When you go through the drive-through, you leave the drive-through. If you don't eat that within the minute that you're driving home with it,
I really
you
don't.
get home, you open it up, it's not crunchy
I
anymore.
don't go crunchy, really. I guess.
I don't
More
like the
burrito.
crunchy
Dude, I love their crunchy tacos. The Doritos Locos crunchy taco. Oh,
Well,
man.
you are. I thought you meant like the crunchy things in the taco. Crunchy tacos. That's a red flag.
What's the red flag about a crunchy taco?
Soft tacos.
They're all
I
good.
prefer soft, but yeah, crunchy's good.
I like crunchy. I like soft. I don't really care
I
either
can
way.
put a soft taco down in 2 bites.
Oh, for sure. But I'm just saying, like, I like the crunchy tacos that go with the box. I usually don't mess it. Whatever. Just give me food. Like, seriously, they take the same 5 ingredients and
Put it in
then put it
everything.
in 3 different shells. It's like, you're getting the same thing. Who cares? Just give me.
Oh, Mandalorian preview.
The Mandalorian trailer.
I love this show.
This is a movie.
I suck at watching shows.
It's a show.
It's another
Is
season.
it a movie?
I thought maybe they're making a movie now. I knew it was a show.
Baby Yoda's back. Heck yeah.
It's
Not a Star
Greggy's
Wars.
laughing so
Not the
hard.
Star Wars guy.
I
I
love
didn't
it.
know it was a show. I was asking if this was a movie off of the show.
This looks sick.
I love you, Eric.
Oh, I didn't think it was that funny.
I think it's funny.
Oh shit! It's the way you said it that made me laugh. Is this a movie? Yeah, it was very. There was like I could hear the question mark in your question. Sounds pretty epic. I wonder if Tommy's watching it right now.
God, how does Disney drop the ball so much on the Star Wars movies, but then kill it with this? Like,
I am all in on that. All the way in. I will binge watch that entire show tonight. Oh my god,
Comes
that
out
looked
tonight?
good. March 1st.
oh,
Fuck you, Dak Prescott.
we don't need to watch this anymore.
Eric, how you gonna sit there and shrug your shoulders and shake your head at the Mandalorian?
It just all looks the same to me.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Well, that's how I
God,
feel about
no.
dogs. So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I suck at watching shows. Honestly, there's been a couple shows that they're really good, but then I watch about 4 or 5 episodes and it just kind of.
See, I
Mandalorian was
love
one of those where I got about 4 episodes in.
You
and I
can't
was
pay
like,
attention to anything.
I really can't.
You have the worst attention span of
I have the
everything.
worst attention span in the world.
Shows are
world,
so
for
good.
sure. Horrible. Shows for me, it's like I don't know. I don't have. You're trying to keep my attention for too long. Like, get on with it. Like, come on.
They have it all.
Get to the point.
Have it all. Especially the Mandalorian. Old Mando. Oh. Feed it to me.
Oh, Mando.
Feed me, baby Yoda.
Mando.
Nate, do you remember during the downtown trick or treat that there was a dude dressed
Oh,
up like the
dude.
Mandalorian, like full blown Mandalorian, looked awesome, dude.
For
That'd be
sure.
sick.
I was like super jealous of that dude's costume.
Yeah. Yeah, he looked pretty sweet.
And then I think they had a little kid with them, and of course he was the little baby Yoda.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's cheating.
That's cheating. They had a prop.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Live prop.
It's the only reason they had the baby cheaters.
Honey, I really want to be the Mandalorian, but
I need a baby Yoda.
So hear me out. We can win all the costume contests.
so hear me out.
We have this span of like 4 years where we can just run house on contests. Do you know the income that we could have from this? We could get like $4,000 a year.
Did you hear about the Cavs trying to work a deal for Malik Beasley right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I
don't
did
know.
not
Three-way
hear that.
deal?
I don't know how I feel about it.
I like his shooting ability. I just don't like his defense.
Yeah, and the thing is, they're trying to give away Karis LeVert, who is...
I do not like that.
No, I like his defense. That's the thing.
Yeah, I like Karis LeVert. I like his length. He's so he makes
I'm glad Ricky Rubio's back so the second offense can run through Ricky and not Karis LeVert.
Yeah.
I will say that. I'm so tired of seeing a ball bounce off Karis LeVert's knee or foot
We
four
talked-
times a fucking game.
We talked about
That
the
reminds
Cavs
me of
game.
LeBron. LeBron does that shit.
Yeah.
LeBron's not the best ball handler.
Well, that's because
he
LeBron's
is-
6 foot fucking
Yeah.
9.
But he's been 6'9" his whole life. And
Yeah.
like you'd think
He
after
gets
a
a
while he wouldn't have the ball skip off his knee twice a game. You know, like
That is true.
I love
needs a
LeBron.
push.
Don't get me wrong, but that's one thing you got to take. When you watch a LeBron game, he's gonna have the ball go off his foot or off his knee at least once or twice a game.
Yeah. That is...
But LeVert is the same kind of player when it comes to that. Like he doesn't have that ball handling skills. Like when he tries to put moves on dudes, it's like whoops, whoop.
It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
I like his game though. I do. I like LeVert. They're gonna get Dean Wade back pretty soon. I like that.
Need that. Need
I like that
very
game.
much.
They need a wing, man. They need a wing that can shoot.
So bad. We just need Klay Thompson. That's what we need is Klay Thompson or Kyle Korver.
See, I'm cool with. I don't know.
Kyle Korver's still in the league.
No, but we need Kyle Korver.
We got Kyle Korver when he was already past his prime the last time we made a championship
Yep,
run.
I'll still take him now. Just stand somewhere and shoot threes, bud.
I don't know. I'd like the guy who was with us the last time we made a championship run too. Be pretty fun to go get him
that?
again.
LeBron?
Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't have to give up much. I think if he forced his way out, if LeBron was like, I don't want to play here anymore. Y'all are losing. I don't want to be on a losing team.
you mean
makes-
I want to
like you did to
expand
us?
my championship window. I want to contend for a title in the next 3 years, and I just don't see it here. If he like put the pressure on them, then all of a sudden his value goes down, and everybody in the
Yeah.
league says, "All right, well, there's basically one or two destinations that he's going to go to.
And you know Cleveland's one of them.
Cleveland is one of them for sure.
But we got to be able to somehow get Bronny as well, too.
That's the only way you would do that deal.
Yeah, I don't know.
It wouldn't happen this year. I don't know. I'm all about the homecoming idea. Bring him home for one more year.
Again.
Win a title.
Win a title. Let him
the
ride
ball.
off into the sunset. Yep. I'm all about it. I think it's a good idea. But no, for this year, go get a wing. Go get an athletic wing that can shoot.
Klay Thompson.
Well, they ain't giving him up.
No, because they suck without him.
I like Oubre. That's another name I like.
No. Fuck Kelly Oubre.
I don't know.
Also added in my hate list.
He'd be a good ad, man.
Fuck
I'm
Kelly
just talking
Oubre.
about talent. Like, guys.
Nope. Bitch
Yeah.
made person. I hate Kelly Oubre. Ugh. No. Probably would help, but God, that'd be so hard to root for him. That would be so hard to root for Kelly Oubre.
No, guy who'd be hard to root for would be Kelly Olynyk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still hate that guy. Still.
Also added to the hate list. Well, maybe.
Remember when that lady hurt Kevin Love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still one of my favorite signs.
Kelly Olynyk. Yeah. I would take Kelly Oubre over Kelly Olynyk.
So, college hoops. Have you guys been watching at all?
College.
Nothing?
Nope.
College.
I'm out.
College.
You guys like college.
That's pretty much how I feel about it. Like, does college basketball even matter before March at all?
I don't watch it. Steyer's big into college basketball. I can't stand to watch
Now,
it.
my question is this what's going to happen to college football if they expand the playoffs to the 12 and then possibly bigger?
No,
with the
12's
playoffs?
the perfect number.
I think it's-
You think it would make people not care as much about the regular season until we get closer to the playoff?
I still think it's not done yet. Like they're not done expanding the playoffs yet.
They would have to
I mean,
limit the
they've
amount of
because
regular
said
season.
that.
they've already unlocked Pandora's box. I really feel like the end result is at least 32 teams in a playoff system.
Oh,
man.
shit, that's way too many teams.
Give it to me.
I think it stops at 12.
Give me 32 teams. Give me a 7-game regular season. No more non-conference bullshit. Just give me all conference games, and let's just settle this thing into playoff. Because honestly, like conference games are the only games that matter. Non-conference games only matter
If it's good
if it's a
games.
good game, and you cannot predict that because most of those games are set up 5-6 years in advance.
Yeah.
So then you end up with duds like,
Oregon,
Ohio State,
Georgia.
Notre Dame. I'm sorry, Greggy. I didn't mean to say that out loud. Anyway,
That was one of the roughest
Uncalled for.
experiences of my life. Was that Notre Dame Ohio State game while we were calling the Heidelberg game, and it was just like my phone wouldn't work because there were too many people there. It's like, all right, I guess I'm just not gonna know what the Buckeyes are doing tonight. And then we didn't have like a set form of communication yet for the game because it was our first one.
that was
So it was just like, I guess I'm just rooting for the Buckeyes blind and hope they cover. Then turns out they didn't. That was a very stressful night. Very stressful night.
Yeah, quite a bit. Ooh, Parsons might actually be hurt. Yeah. Ooh, damn.
Ooh, shin to shin, baby.
Was
did not
that the
feel-
last play that he
Yeah.
walked off on?
He's out
He's
there.
back out there, it looks like.
Painkillers are one hell of a thing, huh?
Oh,
catch
my
the
gosh.
What is this?
Even when he puts it on, they can't catch it. Man, this is not playoff Tom Brady.
But yeah, do you think college football goes down this road where the regular season really just doesn't matter?
I
Because
hope not. I hope not to see 32 like you said.
No.
here's the thing,
I
you're
think-
already
Joey said,
getting
let's
to
go
that
right around
point.
12.
It's set at
You're already
12.
getting to that point with college football. Think about this. For the Ohio State Buckeyes, when you watch their regular season games, you look at their schedule before the season starts. What is there, 3 games you really get
The,
up
the
for?
thing is,
usually-
there's too much money in it for the universities to give away these regular season games.
Yeah, but what if the money would be there for those playoff games too?
No, because you
What
only
you're-
get the first round at home games, then everything else is gonna be neutral site. That would be the issue, is that the teams wouldn't go for it. The athletic directors wouldn't approve it.
You're going to get a bunch of money from media from this, is what I'm saying. It's like you're going to make so much. They are going to make so much money when they expand the playoffs.
Yeah, I like the 12. The 12 is good. Give you one
12
home
is good.
one home playoff game. Those games are going to be electric. The
I
home
just feel like
playoff
that
games.
FCS works so well, and what they do.
That's also because nobody's going to their games.
But
Like, think about it. If you're trying to, like, you gotta fit. Like, fans gotta figure out a way to pack 110,000 in, and you're gonna get the same thing in these playoff games if you go to 32. I mean,
you're
are you gonna watch
all these things you're saying are like, yeah, that'd be great. That would be awesome. 110,000 people to come watch a playoff game. That'd be awesome. You don't get that now because most people don't really care unless it's the big games.
Yeah, but the first
Those
two,
bowl games don't draw for shit.
the first 2 rounds, you're not gonna. It's gonna be just bowl games. It's gonna be
Who goes to watch San Diego State versus Ball State? Nobody gives
Nobody.
a shit, you know? That's what I'm saying. Like, those schools are only making money based off those sponsors for the bowls. And if we can stop with the nonsense of putting 5 and 7 teams against the 6 and 5 teams, like, who cares? Honestly, yeah, it's great that those schools get a little more exposure. But what does it really do for those schools other than the extra weeks of practice and the preparation? That's where they gain their advantage. The bowl games really don't mean shit. It's the extra weeks of practice for the younger kids that are coming up, the chance to see your younger kids play in a game situation, that's what matters. The bowl games themselves, the money that you're getting from that doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not on board with 32. I think 12 is the perfect number. It's gonna stay at 12.
12 is a good number.
12
I'll
is-
agree with you there.
12 is what it's gonna. I just don't think you're gonna find a way to get athletic directors to cancel bowl games.
I didn't think you'd get him to agree to 12 though.
Go to 8.
I thought 4. Even 4. I was like, man, this is
I think
a
12.
4-game playoff when you consider that so many concessions had to be made by all these bowls.
Yeah.
The Peach Bowl, the Orange Bowl, the Sugar Bowl, all these different bowls that had so much prominence. They had to give up so much power in order to make this happen. I never thought you'd get to 12.
Yeah,
That's why I'm like, let's push this a little further. Let's see how far we can get with this. Oh, here's your favorite target, Dalton Schultz.
what the hell? This game's pissing me off.
He's wearing a shot collar. Look at this. Look at that collar.
does look like a snap bracelet. It even ends them. It's like it doesn't even go all the way around. Just snapped it on
Stops
his
right
neck.
about his Adam's apple.
Mike Glennon can't wear it.
No, he needs like a fucking textbook around his neck.
Puts two of them together.
Oh, buddy, he needs fucking
No, that's just the long neck. Who is it? Who is
Davis
the
Mills.
Wide? Davis Mills has the wide neck.
that disgusting.
you
No,
ain't
he just
putting-
uses turf tape
Yeah,
around the back of his neck.
2 layers of it.
Oh, guys, man, this parlay is not looking too good.
Nah,
Not looking
I think that's
great.
pretty much out. We don't need to stay in our seats here and make sure that we don't change anything.
Yeah, I think our parlay is blowing up in our face here. But looks like the Cowboys are moving on, possibly. Like, they're looking like they're a different team. I don't know.
I didn't see this coming. I thought they were gonna cowboy it up in the playoffs.
Same.
Well, and I expected to see Dak Prescott, not this Dak Prescott. This is could win you a Super Bowl, Dak Prescott. If he plays like this.
They're gonna have to go to San Francisco next week if they win, and that's ugly, ugly, ugly situation for him.
Nobody wants to play that defense.
No.
But look at him dealing out there, dude. He is throwing to wide open receivers, though. For the most part. Is it still Kellen Moore running that offense over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does a pretty good job getting
Yeah,
his
he
guys
does.
open.
Wide open. If he wouldn't have stumbled, well, they had an angle on him, but
Man.
Throw a pick, throw a pick, throw a pick, throw a pick, throw a pick.
On throws of 10 or more yards down the field, Dak is 7 of 7 for 140 yards and 2 tutties. Damn.
here comes a flag. That wasn't a shoe that time, I don't believe.
Joey, let's talk about your play-by-play experience the other night.
Dude, that was so much fun.
What'd you think about that?
Yeah, that was a blast.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was a rush at first, but once we got into it, once we got settled, that thing was a
I noticed
blast.
at first it was kind of a feel-out process.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, who's going to take the lead? Who's going to do what? How are we going to do this? But once you guys settled in, man, you guys had a nice flow.
Yeah, that was fun. That was so
Honestly.
much fun.
It looked like you guys were having a blast. So.
Yeah. And it was nice doing, like, I am kind of nervous because we're doing the game this weekend, the Seneca Mohawk game, I believe.
Yeah.
And that one I'm a little bit more nervous about because, like, the Columbia game was easy. I was like, all right, I know at least,
You know all those kids.
I know the half of the team, which is good. But now that we're going into the team where I don't know either side, that makes me feel a little nervous.
Yeah?
Little nervous. Yes.
A couple of good teams.
Yes.
Mohawk has a really prominent scorer, AJ Hess. Watch out for
Yeah,
that kid.
I just saw they're
he
ranked,
is a baller.
they're just ranked like 14th in the state or something like that.
Yeah, he's a baller though.
Yeah.
That kid can fill up the stat sheet, man. I think when we covered him, he had like 26 points.
Jeez, oh Pete's.
Yeah, I think Zach was on that one with Tommy, right, Greggy? Last time when we were over there in Mohawk.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
So, but yeah, we'll be over there for that one on Saturday, Seneca East Mohawk, and then we're doing a makeup game for our game that happened this past. It was supposed to happen this past Friday. We were supposed to cover the Calvert Old Fort game. Now, I reached out to the Calvert athletic director back in November about our schedule, sent him our schedule, saying these are the games that we're coming to. These are the games we'll be there for. And he said, yeah, looks good. All good. We're good to go. So he set us up a table for the game. And I got there a little bit late, but I didn't get there too late. I mean, game starts at 7. JV game starts at 5:30. I usually get there right about that time, about 5:30. I got there a little bit after 5. It was about 5:40 when I got there. I get up there to the top balcony part, and lo and behold, somebody took our table. For some reason, our local radio station feels the need to be at a game that is already being covered by us and another radio station.
Make that make sense.
Does not make any sense. but nothing really makes sense with our local radio station. So I'll just leave it at that. They stole our table for real, legitimately stole our table. They had it set up for us. The AD for Tiffin Calvert even said, "Hey man, I set that table up for you guys." Yeah, there goes our parlay. Forget
That's
it.
it.
It's done.
So, this game's over with.
Gallup
Michael
scored.
touchdown. All right.
But no, I just thought that was kind of shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Showing up to cover a game. We get there. There's no place for us to sit, and it's a packed house. Of course, Calvert Old Fort is one of the that's the ticket. Everybody wants to be there for that game. So, of course, there was not anywhere for us to sit, let alone set up our whole setup. We have a camera that needs set up. We have a scoreboard camera. There's a whole. I mean, it's a setup. Let me just say that. So, for us to get all of our setup, it just wasn't enough room. There just wasn't. And when we got there, it was kind of like, all right, well, they have our table. They have the only other table. It probably would have taken at least 20, 25 minutes for us to get set up. We would have started late for that game. Rather than do that, we're just going to do a makeup game. This Friday, we'll be there for Tiffin Calvert versus Fremont St. Joe. And that game will be taking place. Oh, he stepped out of bounds before he caught it.
Are they reviewing it?
They should.
They haven't kicked the extra point yet, which they haven't kicked one yet, so.
Oh, I think they are reviewing it.
They are. They're looking at it.
Okay.
Our parlay is still screwed.
It's very strong.
Well, I mean, we knew that. But yeah, we'll be on that one on Friday. Calvert, Fremont St. Joe, boys basketball. And then on Saturday, we got Seneca East versus Mohawk. That one's in Attica, right, Greg?
Yes, I believe so. Seneca East to Mohawk.
Yes.
Wait. Let me see.
Uh-oh.
Where am I at here?
Zach says, new bet. Which one of our bets actually hits? Yeah, because none of them have hit.
Is
Wait.
Is Dallas going to make this extra point?
This next weekend's game is Seneca East and Upper Sandusky, correct? Not Mohawk.
This weekend. What's this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend. The 21st, right?
It's who?
Seneca East and Upper Sandusky.
Why did I think it was Mohawk?
I don't know, but it is
yeah.
in Attica, though.
Upper Sandusky, that one's in Attica. Yep.
I don't know why I thought it was in Mohawk.
Yeah, that's why I got confused. I'm like, I don't see it.
Interesting. I'm a dummy. What's new?
But yeah, we got some schedule manipulation to do as we've got that one. We've got a game that we got to cancel that we were going to cover. We got to figure out a way to make that one up because we're going to be covering an MMA event instead. Pretty stoked for that, Joey.
Oh, I'm so excited. I love those things.
So I heard about the late addition to the card at the end, Greg versus Nick Walls. Did you hear about this?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
Gino.
the main event.
Calm down, Gino.
Camera guy versus Nick Walls.
Shit. You guys are ridiculous. Me and Nick Walls are the bestest of friends. He is a great fighter, and I am just a graphics guy. There's nothing else to talk about, man. No, I mean, in all honesty, though, like, they do their thing. I'm excited to cover it. It was a good time last time.
It was a good
great
time. And I'm excited. We're excited to be there. That's February 4th. Fight night, what? 12?
12.
Yeah.
12,
I believe
yeah,
so,
because we
yes.
did 10 was the first one. We just did 11.
Yep.
This will be 12.
Fight night 12, no love lost.
No love lost.
Oh my God, that's coming up soon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the 4th.
Yeah.
That's like not this Saturday, not next Saturday, but the Saturday after that.
Yeah,
think he
that's
did.
like 3 weeks from Saturday. That's not Super Bowl Saturday, is it? Super Bowl's not on
No,
Saturday.
it's Super Bowl's on a Sunday and it's
Super
February
Bowl
12th.
Saturday.
I don't know. Dude, you never know with the NFL. They'll try and take anything.
Is that a
they
movie?
can. They don't care about days. They'll do it whenever they feel like. Oh, he did get the
No, he
touchdown.
did get it.
Yeah, it didn't look like he stepped out.
Tutty, how
Uh-oh.
is he going to miss this one?
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Here's the real entertainment of the
Yeah,
night.
This
He's got to
is it.
make this one.
4 straight?
It's 3 tonight, and he
He's got-
missed his
he's-
last one before.
He's got to make this one.
What? And he's still going from the same hash.
Missed
no
it again!
way! No
They
way!
missed it again!
Dude, why couldn't that have been a
Bye-bye.
parlay right there?
You ain't getting on that plane tonight,
Boom.
boy. You ain't going back to Dallas. Look at Jerry's already talking. He's
Jerry's
like,
like,
get him
listen.
off the team.
Now.
Jerry's
Get
like-
him off the team. Take the star off his helmet right now.
Jerry said, if I fire him, how much money do I owe him?
Unbelievable.
Come on, Jerry. Come on. Greggy, play it. Oh, it hit off the goalpost. Off
doinked.
the top of the goalpost.
Watch his face.
Oh, my God.
He missed again. This is absurd. If the Bucks
This
just
is
wouldn't stop
madness.
shitting down their legs, this
You
would
know
be a
what?
ball game.
It looks like a regular football score now, though. 24-0.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's so good.
Damn.
Unbelievable.
This is insane.
You better kick this into the fourth row, dude. Pissed
Why
off.
don't you button your damn chin strap? Maybe that's the problem. You're off.
Oh, it ain't even tight on his head. Uh-oh. Doesn't kick it far enough. Ooh.
Worked out. He did not.
Oh,
No,
ball,
that
ball,
was-
ball.
Just fumble.
Just went rolling off to the left.
Keefed.
There's still time for Tom Brady to throw 2 touchdowns, right?
Oh, yes, there is.
Yes,
and
there
270
Not
yards.
Looking
too.
not looking the way he does right now. It's just awful. He can't even
Not good.
complete a pass to an open guy. All this, we ain't gonna hit one leg. Not one leg. We ain't get to see the money fly.
Not even
Not
one.
once.
Not even. Hey, it's still third quarter. It's still early.
Average completion, 1.2 yards down.
Woof.
Let's find Mike Evans, huh, buddy?
My goodness.
I didn't think the Cowboys secondary was this good.
Find anyone at this point.
Hey, there's playoff Lenny.
Why are we running the
1
ball?
yard.
Why are we running the ball?
Just need about 20 more with Lenny.
Yeah, you would need what, 40, 50?
50. 40. That's Greggy's bet. They've only ran the ball 8 times.
Oh my
What in
god!
the hell?
I think it looked like Evans was supposed to stop right
Come
there.
on, man.
He doesn't care anymore. There's no coming back from this.
I don't know. Sometimes you see that with him. And then he just pulls a rabbit out of his hat.
It's still possible. Tom needs 3 touchdowns and a field goal. Don't count him out.
That's got to lie by 5 missed field goals. That's
Wow.
God.
5 touchdowns. It's 24-0.
Town's got 102 yards.
There we go.
He almost just had a fumble. That's on the. No way.
He was
That's caused
down.
by the ground for sure.
Go Bucks.
He was down. They just let this play out
Yeah.
because they kind of have to
Yeah,
now.
somebody's gonna get hurt or get in a fight over here.
Yeah, what the hell?
This flag will be. Will that flag still count if this play doesn't count?
The flag, it'll just get added to the end of the run or whatever.
It just depends on
Depending
what
what
the
it's
flag
on.
is. If it's a personal foul, it still counts. But if it's some kind of a
Oh, that's a personal foul for sure. That was a little extracurricular activity going on after that. Almost lost it
look
right
at
here.
this snag by Tom.
Oh, one hand.
Look at that one-handed
If
snag.
it wasn't for the glove. Yeah, that's definitely
the
on the
ground.
ground. Oh yeah, it's
That's the
definitely
ground.
by
He's
the ground.
down. His butt is down. Isn't that like down? Like when your butt's down, that's down, right?
That's
Oh, the
down.
ball's starting to come out.
Man. Wonder if Tom Brady's ever been shut out completely in a playoff game. I'm gonna say no.
No.
Yeah, I can't say that I've ever remembered him getting shut out in a playoff game ever. The Dallas, I'm telling you what, man, this defense they look tough.
About time.
What'd you say, Greggy?
So it's about time.
Yeah,
About time.
It's a wild card. We'll see.
BK, have it your way.
Did you see the one that Austin shared earlier, Greggy?
Yeah.
We're just talking about the Vikings fan. My dad, Vikings fan, watching the Vikings collapse against the Giants, and it's like him going like this, holding his head in his hands, and then it's just like the camera pans over to the commercial. It's the BK commercial. Whopper, 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 whopper.
Ridiculous.
Chelsea absolutely hates that damn commercial.
So do I.
I turn it up every time. So yeah, I think our parlay's dead.
Dead as dirt.
Dead as dirt. Which one of these is most likely to hit, though? Honestly,
None of them at this point.
How many yards does
Too many.
Fournette have?
Not enough. They can't run the ball anymore. They have to start throwing the ball.
Yeah, they're not going to run much more. Which Cowboy touchdown you want to go for? Because we got two of them on there. And that's the only.
Fournette has 11 yards rushing.
Yep, not happening.
Zeke has 7 carries for 8 yards.
I don't think we have any yards for him. We just have a touchdown.
And yeah,
I could see a Zeke touchdown still. They're not going to be pushing too hard. I'd still love to see mine
it's just not
hit.
looking too good.
Still like to
Not
see
at
mine
all.
hit. The 2 Tom Brady touchdowns is about the only thing I got left.
I'm holding hope.
Oh, first down. But there's a personal foul on Ryan Jensen.
Down by contact.
But first down.
It's more yards for Brady, right? Back him up. You
Bingo.
can get more now
Bingo.
when he throws a 5-yard slant into the dirt.
Julio.
What is it? He's got a weird ass name.
Oh, Julio?
That's it. That's not his real name. It's like Quintefius or some shit.
Huh.
Quintoris Jones. That's what it is. Quintoris Lopez Jones. How the hell you get Julio out of that?
No,
Nickname.
not sure.
Well, he
Scared,
looks
man.
so scared.
Right
dude.
into the dirt.
He looks so flustered. I just don't.
man.
Their offense looks like shit this year. Like it has all year. When they
No
played
Bruce
the Browns,
Arians.
he looked the same as he does now.
No Bruce Arians.
I've always said Todd Bowles is just a joke of a coach. Like he shouldn't be a head coach. He's a defensive coordinator. Why did anybody think he would ever be a good head coach?
Oh, he might have landed that one.
Woof.
Do you even keep the ball if you intercept him in this game? Like, yeah, I intercepted Brady when he looked like shit.
I would make him
Still
sign
tell
it.
your kids.
Hey, can you sign my ball, Mr. Brady? That's the one you threw to me. In the
Take some
game.
balls to ask him after this game.
Oh, why didn't you go up with 2?
Get rid of it. What are you
Where
throwing
is he
to,
fucking
man?
throwing,
Evans.
dude? Wow.
Man.
Sorry, bro, but we're watching the demise
Yeah,
of
this
Tom
game-
Brady.
About done. About
OV.
done with this.
Yeah, I don't know how much more of this I could watch. It's like watching a car wreck, but you don't want to keep watching. You're
No,
like,
I
I just don't.
What the fuck? What is Mike Evans
Where?
doing?
Yeah, where is he going? I mean, didn't he catch 3 touchdowns last week? Like 100 something? Was that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, week 17 against the Panthers.
Ooh, good coverage.
That's one positive.
Yeah, we're getting up on the 2-hour mark on the podcast. I really want to try to keep them under 2 hours. So this parlay doesn't look like it's going to be hitting anytime soon.
Dead as dirt.
You guys
No, we're
got any
looking at
final
one.
thoughts here before we wrap things up?
No, I got nothing. We pretty much hit on everything. Brian Schottenstein's a bitch. That's all I gotta say.
Bitch. Greggy, you got anything else we need to get out there? Anything you want to talk about?
Don't think so.
No?
No, I'm not offhand. I don't believe so.
What about you, Eric? Nothing?
Just watch for the event.
Miles
Facebook
for
event.
Mutts.
Miles for
Mutts,
Mutts.
guys. Make this a thing. Make this a big thing.
We're gonna make it a thing for sure. I hope we raise.
Hell yeah.
I hope we raise a lot of money for the Humane Society,
Should be a good time.
the Humane Society of Seneca County, right?
Yes, yes.
that what we're
Here-
doing?
Here in Tiffin, they need it bad right now. Anybody, I mean, if you've got anything to donate to them,
Don't wait, just go do it.
yeah,
You'll help them.
let's go do it. They need it right now, but we're gonna make sure that they get that. They're gonna get a nice little donation out of us before this is all over with. So,
I'm looking forward to it, man. Should be a fun time.
so watch for the Facebook, follow, share. Do everything that you do for us and our show. Do for that. We'll have some fun things coming up for it.
You know, it was not a fun time. This game,
This game is terrible.
Terrible.
horrible, absolutely awful. Yeah. Other than that, it was a good time hanging out with you guys, though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys coming on.
Appreciate you having me on.
Absolutely. Next week, tune in as I believe Austin's coming on with us.
Uh-oh.
Austin, her first time on the air.
Oh yeah.
She's been behind the camera. This
Getting
time
in
she'll
front
be
of it
in
now.
front of the camera. So,
Before we end this, though, I got to use this money and stuff that I made.
oh, for sure.
Even though I didn't
Come
hit the
on
parlay,
now.
let's see it.
Make it rain.
There we go. At least we got for something tonight.
There we go.
That's what you're gonna see if we hit any of our legs of the
I
parlay.
didn't
Since
expect
we're
this
not
to not
hitting
hit
Nobody
anything.
hit anything.
We gotta use something.
So we'll at least get it out there. Greggy made a cool graphic. He gets to use it. All right, guys. That's going to do it for us tonight. Make sure you tune in on Wednesday, the Over Under podcast,
Yes, sir.
8 o'clock, right?
Bingo. Correct.
You, Aaron Steyer, Dalton Teal, D Money, tune in as they'll be breaking down all the betting action for this weekend. As I'm an idiot and I need to listen to these guys a little bit more because I tried to place a couple parlay bets and I just threw away some money this past weekend.
Yep.
So make sure you actually tune in on Wednesday and bet responsibly, but bet with some knowledge. Follow these guys' lead a little bit.
Bingo,
All right.
baby.
Once again, this has been a great time with all of you. Please share the video, like, follow, subscribe on all of our platforms. For Greg Kinn, the Wizard, Eric Hall, and Joey Krajewski, I'm Nate Mullins signing off. Thanks for tuning in here on the Pulse Podcast here
Peace
on
out.
Heart of Ohio Sports.